Hello everyone, welcome guys. I delayed stream for like 30 minutes. I was supposed to stream earlier, but I was like, I'll hang out with friend take longer. You know what? It's worth it. I like talking with my friends, so welcome. And they were like, I told them I had to stream, and then I delay stream a lot, and they're like, go stream. I'm like, fine. I'm like, okay, I'll go stream. Hello, hi Spongy, hi Jasmine, hi Slay, hi Lexi. Hello Lily, thank you guys for the likes and follows. Hi me. Someone messaged me. Hello. Okay. Hi Kia Kiro. Hi Eden. Welcome. Thank you for the follows yourself. Hi Renjiro. Hi Lovely. Hi Nico. Hi Charlie. Hi Socks. Hello. Hi Dog. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the followers. I'm glad to have you. Thank you. Hi Lexi. Hello. Hi Heart. Hi Socks. How you guys doing? Make sure to follow or something. Hi Joycey. Hi Nico. Glad to have you. Hello. Hi Kiro. Hi Kaya. Make sure to follow or sub. Hello. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hi Nico. Hi Dog Lover. Glad to have you here. Hi Potato. Hi King. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the following. Hi Hamber. Hi Kira. Hello. Hi Mickey. Hi King. Hi Justice. How you doing today? Hi Callie. Hi Mimi. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi Nico. Hi Zombie. Hellos. Hello Aurora. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow or sub. You say Ohio. Okay, there you go. I said it. Oh my god, guys. I said the funny meme state. Ohio. Ha. Hi, guys. I don't add people, but if you guys want to join my game, you guys can. You want to join? You guys want to join? This is my username. If you guys want to join me. Hee. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Tiff. How you doing there? Welcome. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Lexi. Glad to have you. Hi, Jorina. Glad to have. Oh god, I almost fell. Hi, Great. Hi, Missouri. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi, Peen. Hi, Chips. Hello, I'm sorry. Hi, Nay. Glad to have you. Hi, everyone. Thanks for the followers, subs, guys. Hi, Jorina. Hi, Caddy. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Fem. Hi, Rip. Hi, Amar. How are you? Hi, Noah. Hi, No. Hi, Crystal. Glad to have you. Hi, Tony. Glad to have you here. Hi, Nico. Hi, Harper. Basie, thank you for the gold coin. Thank you, Nuke. Hi, Pillow. Hi, Dola. Oh my god, thank you, Alfredi. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Go. Oh, did you guys watch the game? Hello, Starlight. Hi, Zombie. How are you doing today? Hi, Noah. Hi, Encore. And thank you for the follows. What's up? This blue is blue. Why not? It's blue. What? I'll just do it. I need some money. Mr. Beast, give me some money. Guys, make sure to follow Mashiro Mitsu. I saw that. Was that the... I thought, bro, don't ever mention that again. Okay. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Yunche. I'm gonna mute. Hello, everyone. Hi, Nay. Hi, Althea. Hi, Dola. Hi, Pillow. Glad to have you. How you doing there? Sorry, I thought I'd had to take a double take at a comment. Hi, Soul. Hi, Metal. Thank you, Jiro, for the laugh, for the you're awesome. Thank you, Pillow, for the sub. Thank you guys. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow. Hi, Dort. Hi, Rumi. Hi, Till. Glad to have you. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Law. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Luigi. Hi, Little. Thank you guys again for coming and following and subbing. Hi, Roof. How you doing today? Hi, Nori. Hi, Jiro. Hi, Luigi. Hi, Roof. How are you? Why is he talking in Japanese? Oh, I can't do that. 日本語を話せますね。でもちょっとだけよ。今は勉強してるね。でもちょっと難しいですよ。 今は眠いですね。僕は大丈夫じゃないよ。眠いすげ。Hi, Sophia. Glad to have you. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Harper. Hi, Sniper. Hi, Mike. Hi, Pepper. Hi, Alpha. Don't give him boba. What do you mean? A little boba is good. Hi, Cheery. Guys, let's get a Laffy Disco or Clapping Seal. Mashiro Mitsu? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's a different person. Mashiro's my friend. Are they a YouTuber? Around like 400k subs. Is that the Mashiro you're talking about? A different Mashiro? Pretty sure that's their name. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. I don't get a hi. What do you guys? No, hi everyone. Hi Radar. Hi Susan. Hi yo. Guys, make sure to follow our sub if you get to new. Taylor, thank you so much for the star. Yeah, stop spamming the number. I'm gonna mute. You guys haven't even donated it. You guys don't get permission to say it yet. Tofu, Jenny, Mia, Shiloh, Jamel, thank you so much for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. I'm muting you for 5 minutes since you mistyped it. You said 68, so come on, you gotta get it right. If you're gonna spam my chat, at least get it right. No, I'm joking. Hi Fen, hi Raid. I just muted you since you were spamming it 20 times. Hi, make sure to follow or sub. I'm glad to have you. I love watching your videos. Thank you. Although it would be really funny if I did meet you for doing it wrong. I should say that next time. It'd be funnier. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you guys. It's called Needo Tower. So Needoh Tower. Hi Tanok. I will say it if you give me the donation for it, since we have a donation called that number. But if you're gonna spam it 20 times, I'm not gonna say it, and I'm just gonna mute you. So, hi girly. You're ignoring me, not purposely. I just didn't look at it. I'm sorry. So the guy in chat saying no boba 20 times, so it's kind of hard to see your comment. Make sure to follow us up. I gotta mute them. Hi. Oh god, I had to mute so many people. Give me a minute. You're muted. Everybody gets a mute. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you. Hi Parrot. Welcome if you're new. Okay, well, I gave you a warning, my dude. I'm just gonna mute you for like 30. There you go. Thank you for the mutes. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here. You're so cute. Thank you. Hi Teresa. Guys, if I give you warning and then you like still don't listen to me, I think it's your fault. Also, I want to say thank you guys for your dodos, subs, follows, and everything you guys gifted. What's the banana doing? Holy. Hi Sniper. Hi Damien. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi Rella. And thank you for the follow your subs. Hi Raptor. Hi Damien. Hi Dark. How you doing today? Welcome. What are you up to right now? I don't trust myself. Hi Nick. Hi Salma. Hi Unknown. Glad to have you. Thank you for the followers and subs. I'm on my mama's account. Oh, day 2 wrote it. Hi Tenex. Glad to have you. Hi Carl. Hi Raiden. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Amar. Hi Uzi. Hi Sniper. Hi Raiden. Glad to have you. Hi Althea. Hi Elliot. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow. Hi Metal. Hi Blinky. Thanks for the follow. Cool. Omar, thank you so much for the Uncle alert. Omar, thank you so much. Nico, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Omar. I give you 2 roses. Thank you. Omar, thank you for the Uncle alert. Glad to have you here. Hi Orange. Hi Yunche. Glad to have you. Hi Raiden. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follower sub. Omar, thank you so much for your Uncle alert. Hi Jenny. Hi Wee Wee. Thank you, my name. Hi, Fami. Glad to have you. Izzy, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Omar, thank you for the Uncle alert. Thank you so much, Omar, for your Uncle alert. Marvin, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Thank you so much, Omar, for your Uncle alert. Thank you. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Brittany. Thank you for the stars, Brittany. Thank you so much for the stars. Hi, Keen. Hi, 3. Have a nice Morris. Thank you. Omar, thank you so much. Hi, Dad. Hi, Ashley. Glad to have you. Thank you, guys. Hi, Devin. Thank you, guys. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Love your videos. Roblox, thank you for the 6-7. And Omar, thank you for the 100. Roblox, thank you so much for the 6-7. Glad to have you. Hi P. Hi Prime. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Hi Awesome. Hi Raiden. Hi Muffin. Thank you guys for following. Thanks for subbing. Bob Weish. Hi Alfie. Hi Mina. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you again, Omar, for your donations today. Holy Izzy, thank you for the star. Dave, thank you for the red flag. Thank you for the girl power, Dave. Sorry, I misread it since it looks really similar to the red flag. Thank you for the girl power. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your girl power so much. Dave, thank you for the YouTube King for the what's it called? Thank you, YouTube Kings, for the happy. Hi Manja, hi Ivy. Also Roblox, thank you for the 6-7. Even if I have to say that 6-7, guys. I'm so sorry. Imagine, thank you guys. Hi Agra, glad to have you. Thank you guys for your donations. Marvin, thank you for the happy. Again, thank you guys. How to donate. I mean, you have to use diamonds on TikTok. I'm a girl. That's cool, Dave. Sorry. That's cool, Agra. You should rename yourself if you can, just so I can call you the right title. Hi, I'm Mar. Thank you for the sparkles. Roblox, thank you for the 6-7. Thank you so much, guys, for your donations. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Welcome, Maddie. Hi, Agrios. Hi, Fave. Hi, Tupox. Guys, we might hit 37k today. Hi, YouTube. Thank you, Marvin, for the Switzerland. Oh, they lost. Thank you for the Switzerland still. I appreciate it. No, sorry. Hi, Margra. Sorry, my bad. But why is your name in it? I do appreciate your donations, though, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie, for your donations. Roblox, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hello, Isabella. Roblox, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Hi, Agros. I tried +1 keyboard escape, but my chat didn't like it. I'm sorry. Hi, Agilios. Hi, Tubhawk. Thank you guys again for your donations. Hi, Maddie. I called you Maddie last time. What? We should have followed. Can we talk after? No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go bed after stream. Hi, boy. It's my bedtime after stream, guys. Hi, Ice. Glad to have you. Thank you for the Roblox for the 2 jewels. Hey, Normie. I know how to donate. Hello. Hello. Hi, Official. Hi, Road. Hi, Classy. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hello. Hi, Techco. Hi, Reward. Hi, Roadrunner. Hi, make sure to follow or some. Hello, Deadlo. How you doing? Welcome. Hi, Love. Thank you, I Love, for the rose. Hi, Ro. Thank you for the stars. Hi, thank you so much, Roblox, for the 9 stars. Let's go. What happened? You're ignoring me. Hi, Sniper. Hi, Pusheen. Hi, Official. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the follow. It is Nito Tower. Hi, Kay. Thank you, guys. Am I a little tired? Yeah. Hi, Sia. Hi, Caddy. Hi, Roadrunner. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Loving. Hello. Hi, Sebastian. Hello. Thank you, Roblox, for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Hendra. Glad to have you. Be sure. Hi, Hendra. Hi, King. Glad to have you. Hi, Apollo. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. It's called Nito Tower. Needoh Tower. And thank you for the follows and subs, cuties. Glad to have you. Hi, Hendra. Hi, Leah. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hello. Hi, Mark. Hi, Nico. How you doing today? Hi, Roblox. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Ro. Thank you for the stars. 11 stars. Let's go, Ro. Thank you. 14 stars. George, thank you for the Unk Alert. Thank you so much for the Unk Alert, George. Thank you so much. 23 stars by Ro 2. Thank you so much for your donations, guys. You guys' donations help me out so much. George, thank you. Thank you, Kashleen, Pushleen. Please don't spam. Guys, we're only 14 to subs. Thank you so much for the Unk Alert, though. That's so nice of you. Thank yous. Hi, Fiction. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chris. How you doing it? Thank you, George. How you doing that? Roblox, thank you so much for the star. I'll sleep late. Haha, maybe. Thank you, bro, for the 10 stars, 12, 15 stars. Let's go. 20 stars. We can see if we sleep later. 24 stars. 27 stars. 30 stars. Hi, Elsie. Hi, King. Glad to have you. 35 stars. Let's go. 40 stars. Hi, Marvin. How you doing? Thank you for the stars. Thank you so much for the stars. Can you stop ignoring me or spam you if you want to? Marvin, thank you for the 21 stars. Glad to have you. Thank you. I mean, if you want me to mute you, I can. Can you shout me out? Sure. Nico, thank you again for your gifts yesterday. Thank you for the 39 stars, by the way. And Jay, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you for the 39 stars, Mavin. And Jay, thank you for the laughing disco so much, guys. You guys' donations help me out so much, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you guys. You guys don't have to donate anything. You guys have been amazing. D, thank you for the England. See, they did continue in the World Cup. Hi, Roblox. Thank you so much for your star to hello Keen, hello Doey, hello, hi Star, hi George. Jay, thank you for the 6-7. I'm so happy to I have to say it, but thank you for the 6-7. I do appreciate it. Glad to have you. Cough. My PSP is a shark out. That's really cool. Hi Angelo, thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi Cindy, hi Christinelle. Hi Cindy, there are haters here. There's always haters, unfortunately. I unsub now. Okay, go unsub. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Hi Razor, please play Boba Tea Tower next. I can do it next, okay? I do it after this tower. Jay, thank you for the England. You got a new sub. Yeah, let's go. Lame, thank you for the gold coin today. Glad to have you. Urla, thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi Swiss. Oh my god. Okay, I saw your name. Hi MD. Shame on America. What? I don't even know what you're trying to say. Thank you guys for D. Thank you for the laughing disco, D. Oh my god, D. Thank you so much. Jay, thank you for the stars. You guys are amazing with your donos today. Holy, thank you guys. Obviously, you don't have to give every. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Hi Arsene, glad to have you. Thank you guys for your donations today. Holy, thank you everyone. Hi Crystalline, hi Eddie. Jay, thank you for the clapping hands. Thank you for the high five. Thank you so much, Jay. That's so nice of you. Oh boy, that's cool that you're a boy. Angela, thank you for the gold coin. And thank you for the clapping hands. And thank you for the laughing disco. You want to collab? I mean, if you want to play with me, you can. But I don't think a collab per se. I'm not VCing people. Hi, Ellerson. Thank you guys again. Thank you for the... Wait, I said it wrong. It's okay. No, it's okay. Angela, thank you for the star. Hi, Kara. Hi, Kitty. Glad to have you. Never mind. It's okay. Hi, Anna. Hi, guys. 4 more subs on YouTube where we hit our goal. Kitty, thanks for the follow, too. I'm glad to have you. Angela, thank you for the gold coins. Hi, Daph. So what do you do? I play this a lot. Hello, here's my name. Hi, Canny. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Hi, no one. Hi, Kara. How you doing today? Hi, Duncan. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Eli. Hello, welcome, welcome. Want to pop it? Hello, Phineas. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Zach. Hi, Christine. Hi, Jake. Hi, Cooper. Hi, Christelle. Glad to have you. Hi, Jake. Hi, Dee. Angela, thank you so much. Angelito, thank you for the heart. Glad to have you. Hi, Jake. Hi, Phineas. Glad to have you. Hi, Connie. Hi, Sniper. Hi, Deke. Hi, Whirlwind. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, sub. Hi, Def. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hello, really. Thank you, guys. Hi, everyone. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Caitlin. Glad to have you. Hi, Max. Hi, Sammy. Thank you, Jay, for the flow state. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Fire Sniper. Thank you for the flow state, Jay. Hi, sub. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows or subs. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Nick. Hi, Riley. Glad to have you again. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Princess, for coming. No, if you're busy, it's understandable. Guys, we're at 37k. Let's go, everyone. 37k on YouTube. Holy. It's been in a while in the making, but yeah. Guys, oh my god, thank you. We might hit 40k before my vacation, which is insane. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Phineas. Hi, Blocks. Hi, Angelo. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. Hi, Riley. Thank you. Hi, Jen. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the stars. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hi, Brittany. Thank you so much for the stars. Shadowman, thank you for the follow. Brittany, thank you for the 6 stars. Thank you for the 11 stars, Brittany. Glad to have you. 12 stars, 13 stars. Amani, thank you for the star too. Hi, Brittany. Thank you for the 17 stars. Riley, thank you for your star as well. Shadow, glad to have you. Again, thank you guys so much for your donos. Holy. Hi, Emil. Hi, Shadow. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you. You guys are so amazing with that. I don't make the VTubers, guys. You have to buy that. You can contact my artist if you like, but that's a little different, you know. Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hello, Dean. Hello, Shadow. Glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming and subbing. Hi, Angelito. Am I ignoring you? Yeah, I'm ignoring you. No, I didn't. I just didn't see your comment. Hi, Riley. Hi, Nico. How are you doing today? Hi, Shirley. Hi, Lewis. How are you? Hi, Gigi. Hi, Master. Glad to have you. D, thank you so much for the gold coin. Glad to have you here, D. Hi, Phileas. Hi, Sniper. Hi, Lucky. How are you? Hi, Gigi. Glad to have you. Thank you for the followers and subs. Hi, Melissa. Thank you so much for coming and subbing and following. Hello, hello. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Bobby. Can I send a laughing disco? I would love if you want to send a laughing disco, but it's up to you. Hi, Leek. Hi, Boba. Hi, Bobo. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Hayden. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Dean. Thank you, guys. Location early access. Hi, Nini. Hi, Dean. Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? D, thank you so much for the laughing disco. I mean, it depends. You don't have to pay to be a VTuber, but if you want your own model, then you have to pay for it. So there's a difference, right? If you could get a generic looking model. There's some for free, but there's also some that are like a little paid. Hi Lek, hi Eric, hi Zayd. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Lucky. Even although like there's a lot of pre-made models you can get that you can. Dean, thank you so much. Dina, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god, Dean. Thank you, Dina. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much for your laughing. That's so nice of you, Dina. Hi, Kaya. Sophia. Hi, Suva. Hi, B. Thank you for your donations. Hi, Philip. Hi, Alyssa. Glad to have you. Hi, Kai. Hi, Suf. Guys, how do you think about the World Cup today? Dina, thank you for your laughing. 3 laughing discos. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you for your 4 flowers by gimme, gimme, gimme. 7 flowers. Thank you, Dina. Thank you. And thank you, gimme, gimme, gimme for the flowers too. Oh my god, 20 flowers? Holy, how many flowers can you give? Ara, thank you for the 6-7. Thank you for the 33 flowers. Dean, thank you for the laughing too. Oh my god, Ara, thank you for another 6-7. Dean, thank you for the laughing. And Gimme, thank you so much for the 33 flowers. That is like a lot of things you have given me, Dean. You gave me so many flowers. Holy. Dean, thank you as well for another laughing as well. You gave like 10 laughings. Maybe like 5, but you gave so many laughings. Gimme, thank you so much for your flowers. Holy, you gave me so many flowers. Thank you for the stars too, and thank you Ara for the 6-7. I have to say it again. Oh my god, thank you guys for your donations. Ara, thank you for another one. Thank you for the 2 stars. Ara, thank you guys for your donos and subs. No, the World Cup is disappointing me. Do you only watch the World Cup for Ronaldo and that's it? Ara, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you here. That is the most Ronaldo fan I think I've ever heard. Make sure. Hi Ara, thank you guys. It's okay if you like Ronaldo, but if you only watch it just because of it, I'm like, okay. Hi Ara, thank you for the 9 stars. Glad to have you. Hi Stray Kids. Although to be fair, all my favorite teams got knocked out immediately, so in the round of 32. Make sure to follow us. Hi guys, welcome. Hello. Hi, hey, thank you for the gold coin. Do you guys think Argentina might win the World Cup, guys? Like, I mean, I'm okay with them. Hello, welcome. Thank you, hey. Hi, thank you for the gold coin. Like, I don't hate anybody. I think he's a good player, like, I can admit. The thing about, like, well, you guys, welcome. Make sure to follow our sub. Again, thank you guys for your sub. David, thank you for the floating. D, thank you for the England. Is that who you think is gonna win, England? D, thank you for the Argentina. Oh my god, is that your prediction? Who do you think? Oh, actually, no, they're gonna face each other. Who do you think is gonna win the finals? I think France is gonna win. Theirs. Hi Ella. Hi Monster. Hi Real. I want to say Argentina is gonna win, but I think England has a good shot. They're actually doing really well this year. Hi Rose, thank you Noob, thank you for the rose. I've been watching with my friend, but every time they stream it, I'm always like, oh, this would be great if they could do it in the Euros, and he's like, oh, shut up, it's hard. It's really funny. Because if you didn't know, England historically really chokes in the Euros. Hi Daisy, hi Angelo, hi Edley, hi Blinky, hi Alien. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow and sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi PSNJ. Hi PSGNR. Hello, welcome guys. You guys are amazing. Hi Daisy. Okay, thank you for the follows and subs. Hi Yellow. Hi Angelito. Team Nihon lost really early, so I was sad. And also team make sure to hi Alien, glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and stuff. Oh god, I skipped that world. I'm gonna go back. Give me a second. I'm in game. Thank you guys. I don't have perma Kitsune, and I can't gift you that, man. I don't have it. If you say buy it, I'm rather. Alien, thank you for coming. Glad to have you again. Thank you guys for your donations and follows. I really do appreciate it. Hi Lisa, hi Angela, hi John. If you guys are new and you haven't, make sure to sub or follow. Any subs or follows really do help me out, so thank you. I'm not 1v1ing rivals. Hi GG, hi Lynn. But yeah, if you sub and say you subbed in chat, I'll give you a shout out. If you follow and I see you follow, I'll give you a shout out too. Really good. Yeah, that's the thing. I think like they both have like they both could win. I mean, Argentina won 3-1, but like even today they looked pretty shaky against like Switzerland, right? And although Switzerland is like a really good defensive team, but haha, I know, ironic. Switzerland defense because like IRL, they're also really good. Hi, Potty. Thank you for the follows. I only welcome. I mean, Messi kicks on. I don't. Mia, do you like Ronaldo? Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. Hi, Potty. Glad to have you. Hi, Jane. How you doing there? Welcome. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Heart. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. Thank you so much. Thanks. Finally, I can watch you free. I've not seen you in so long. How have you been, man? I hope you're doing well. I have not seen you in a bit, but I'm glad to see you again, man. Hello. How you doing today? Welcome, things. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for following. Thank you for subbing. Thank you, Nico, for the sub. Daisy, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Hi, Nam. You gotta say I subbed in chat so I can give you the shout out for the sub. Hi, Nam. Thank you for coming. Hi, Maddie. Let's see. Welcome. Finally graduated. I won't say my opinion in chat right now since I feel like if I said it, I'm gonna get canceled. So, hi, Yare, for the football. Make sure to follow her sub. Hi, Brandon. If you want a gift, I would be really happy to receive it, but hey, that's up to you. D, thank you so much for the Argentina. Thank you so much. But yeah, I mean, like I said, they look shaky, but then like the last like 3 minutes, they got a bunch. Brayden, thank you so much for the park the bus, Brayden. Hi, Army. Hi, Akira. Thank you for the follows. Thank you so much for the park the bus. Brayden, thank yous. I've been good. What about you? Thank you for the sub, John. Hi, Nico. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much for the park the bus, though. Holy, that's so nice of you. Thank you. You should have followed our sub. Glad to have you. I thank you for the sub, Coconut. Hi, D. Hi, Mer. Thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Oh, hello. Hi, Nico. I don't think they cheated. Hi, Mer. Thank you for the follow. I don't even think Messi scored. Hi, Hammy. Hi, Kira. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows, your subs. Hello, Derry. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi to you. Thank you for the follows, your subs. Thank you. Let's go back to the level. I appreciate you. Thanks for the level. Thank you so much. Thank you again. You know what's funny is I made my one thing. I literally made the card and I was like, I haven't seen you in like 2 months. You know, like since I'm sending out the stickers later this month, I decided I'm gonna send them out when I go to on my second trip and not my first one. So it's gonna be a little bit more longer, unfortunately. So it's gonna be coming out at the end. I'm gonna send them out at the end of July, like the tail end of it. So it might be a little longer, but like a week. But because I don't have to carry it on a flight, and you know I don't want to carry it through security on a flight with a bunch of envelopes. They might be a little suspicious. I'm like, oh, probably not the best idea. Thank you guys for the follows or subs, and I'm traveling a decent distance anyway, so I'm like for the second thing. Thank you guys for coming and following. Glad to have you. Hi, Jug. How are you? Hi, Emily. Glad to have you. Hi, Love. How you doing? Make sure to follow her sub. Bro, you're spamming. Most rational Messi. Sorry, Ronaldo supporter. Hello. Hi, Just a Girl. I'm Just a Girl. Bro, I almost gave up on them. On what? My stickers? Or what do you mean? I guess I said I'm gonna... If you mean the stickers, I said I was gonna send them out. I wasn't lying. I'm gonna send them out. Hi, Lay. Hi, Yuritz. Hi, Just a Girl. I literally put in the date. It's not gonna come out till September. I literally put that in the date. You should have knew that. Hi, Olive. Hi, Gojo. I put in the print, like, hey, it's gonna be shipped out in July, late July. I do the things I tell people I'm gonna do. Although I haven't ate the spicy ramen. Okay, the thing about the spicy ramen, right, is I tried it and I literally just ate it for my meal today. It wasn't really spicy at all. So it was, I think that might be a disappointment. I could do it on stream still, but it might be boring. I gotta do some of the challenges for the wheel thing too, and I'll do those. A lot of the problems is I'll look into that. I'll probably just do some jumping jacks on stream one day, okay? I think I actually did spin it like twice or 3 times and I got a bunch of jumping jacks. I'm not sure if I did it yet. I'll do it sometime. Hi, Nico. Hi, Milene. I at least got it twice in a row, and I think I got like the energy chain packet, so. Keep in mind I'll be in the military. Oh, hopefully they get to you in time then. We'll see. Hi, thanks. Hi, Emily. Hi, Nico. Hi, Shark. I'm so sorry if it doesn't ship in time, but I didn't know if there's a delay like that, so. I'm not trying to be mean with the delay. Like I said, it's more that I don't want to leak where I live, and that's the only time I can send it out. So, hi Gojo, make sure to follow. Hi Jake, hi Nico, hi Jake, hello. Hi Nohan, how are you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Gojo. Guys, again, thank you for the follows. Hi Zenny, hi Annie, glad to have you. Make sure to follow our some. Hi Mitzi. Like a whole game. Tell you what, $100 super chat, I'll switch to Minecraft right now. I know I'm not going to get it, so that's why I'm saying it. Hi Hendrik, hi Godmaster. Again, thank you guys for the follow, subs, and also thank you guys for your donations today. Hi Zenny. How good is France in the World Cup? They're pretty good. I got a solid roster. Hi Light. Hi Damien. A lot of people say they kind of play pretty boring because they're very solid, but if they score a goal, they basically do like a pretty high defense the whole time, but they're good enough that they can get away with that. A lot of people don't like their playing style as much, but make sure to follow or sub. But they win, so I mean, hey. Hi Shadow, hi Angel, glad to have you. Hi Mitzi. Hi One Piece. I understand. Yeah, hi Nico. Hi God, do you remember? Yes, I do remember. Hi Sam. Hi Angel. Thank you guys for the follows and subs today. How many follows are we on TikTok right now? We're at 759. Jesus, that's a lot. Hi Indian Burger. Glad to have you. Thank you for the star. Dan, thank you for the star too. Glad to have your donations. Hi Angel. Not as many people watching me today though, which is fair. People getting sick of Nito Town. No, I don't know. I think it's just I think I'm talking about football and people don't like that as much. Hi Bounty. Hi Alej. Hi Blame. But yeah. I mean, it's fair. I get it. Football can be a little boring for people. Can you say ooh? Why do you want me to say ooh? Hi Damien. Bro, I'm so fast. Gotta go fast. I ate ramen today. And burritos, microwave. And I was like, Dan, thank you for the laughing disco, Dan. Thank you so much for your laughing, Dan. That's really nice of you. See, I may be lacking in terms of... Hello, Kano. Hi, Cosmos. Hi, Moxie. Hi, Nico. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Dan, for a laughing disco. How many do you guys have? Thank you so much, Dan. Holy. Dan! 3 laughing discos is insane. Alien, please stop spamming. I don't want to mute you. Dad, thank you so much. Hi, Unknown. How are you doing today? Please meow. Meow. Hi, City. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Cosmos. Hi, William. Dan, thank you. Hi, Moxie. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nico. How are you doing today? Dad, thank you for the Sunday, too. Hi, I'm Verity. Ask me something. Are you like Cortana? Hi, City. Do I remember you? I'm Alim. Yeah, I remember you, I think. Thank you, Dad, for the Sunday. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for your Sunday, Don. Hi, City. Hi, Unknown. Hi, Alien. Hi, Marcy. Hi, V. How are you? Hi, Ed. Glad to have you. Hi, Things. Dad, thank you for the happy. Hi, Briel. Thank you guys for your donations. Glad to have you. Hi, Rivals. How are you? Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Eretz. Dan, thank you for the clutch. Glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Ghost. Hi, Weave. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, God. Hi, Farah. Hi, Dan. Hi, Nico. Why is my... They didn't get boba today. They're sad about no boba. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Masia. Hi, hi, Dan. How you guys doing that? Don. Hi, Natasha. Make sure to follow us up. Hi, Moxie. Hi, Nico. Glad to have you. Hi, Rivals. How you guys doing today? Hi, Hawaii. How are you? Hi, Farah. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow us up. Hi, Key. Hi, Macy. How are you? Hi, Nico. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I'll get boba. Get your boba. Hi, Land. Hi, Hawaii. How you doing today? Hi, Landa. Hi, Donald Duck. Hi, Ghost. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow or sub, everyone. Hi, Apple. Hi, Farah. Glad to have you. Hi, Bruin. Hi, Macy. How are you? Hi, Apple. Hi, Bree. I mean, okay, if you don't like them, you don't have to be here as well. Hi, Jin. Hi, Garma. I mean, it's fair if you don't like them. I don't know. Make sure to follow or sub. I mean, a lot of the reason we have them is for, like, you know, privacy, right? It's like, you VTubers, you don't get your stuff showing. So, I mean, it's a lot of it's a privacy thing, right? I mean, so for some people, it's not. For me, it's like a mix. I don't like showing my face, and I don't think Be sure to follow our sub. That's part of shitty privacy. Although it's like, hello, I understand. Welcome, welcome. Try the game Rivals. I tried Rivals, guys. You know I played that before. I played these games before. And also, guys, thank you so much for all the donos today. Holy. I don't know how many donos I got, but I got in a lot today to the point I'm like, how did I get this many donos? So thank you. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. I do appreciate it. Oh god, my head itchy. Hi, Hawaii. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. I love boba. Me too. I think everybody. 6-7. Thank you. Oh my god, good editor. Thank you for the 6-7 don. I have to say it. You deserve more. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the 6-7 donation. And thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Fawny. Hi, it's just me. Hi, Lilac. Hi, Hari. Good to have you. Thank yous. And thank you for the followers. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Hi, Yaret. Hi, Nico. Hi, Dan. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Sonja. Hi, Damien. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Maddie. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Hi, Damien. I'm happy that you love gifts. Yeah. Hi, Storm. Hi, Storm. Glad to have you. Good, thank you so much. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hello, thank you for the good editor for the glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Hikari. Hi, Shermany, glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. Hello, hello, glad to have you. Make sure to follow us up. Glad to have you. Thank you so much, good, for your alert. I hate that it has to be an alert, but I appreciate the donation nonetheless. I will take your donation angrily, okay? But thank you so much for your donation still nonetheless. Again, thank you guys. Your donations help me out so much. I really do appreciate it. Guys, let's get a $500 super chat right now. No, I'm joking, but... Hi, Nico. Can we please? Probably not, but... Tell you what, if I get the $500 super chat, I'll guarantee to talk with you later. I'm joking, by the way, but I really do appreciate it. Hi, thank you so much. Hi, Mellows. How are you? Glad to have you. Hi, Farah. Hi, it's Shia. Hi, and let me show follow some. Hello, hello. But I'm poor. I'm joking. I wasn't gonna do it anyway, so please. I knew you weren't going to, so that's why I said it as a joke. Hey, let's get, guys. Make sure to follow some. How are you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Hinyan. How you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hello, good editor. Thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Am I low-key getting ignored or no? You're not. I didn't see your comment before. No, you haven't even commented. You want snacks? Sorry, you did comment. You said, did you want snacks? Yes, I do want snacks. Hi, Dandy. Glad to have you. Can you speak, Habibi? Inshallah. I'm sorry. I don't actually know. I know like 5 words, but I feel like the words I know like makes it seem. What's the one word that's been popular recently? Like in Arabic. That's like it's like hi Bacon. Hi Raven. Glad to have you. It's something that's been really popular as a recent. That's yes. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. Good editor, thank you so much for the Laffy Disco. Glad to have you here. Hello, hello. Hi, Fanine. It's been like it's been a word. Hi, make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you. Hello, can you guys stop, bro? I'm just gonna mute you the whole time. Again, thank you for the follows, your subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. And again, how are you guys doing right now? How are you guys doing right now? What are you talking about? It seems like I've been a big word that's actually been used in English. That's an Arabic word, but I don't know the name of it. Thank you for the laughing disco. Good. I know you're from. I know Zink's where you're from. It's it's relevant. God damn it, I forget. It's like it's like people used it like IRL with me as well. Like I went to get some food and someone used it with me. Or it was some college kid. I forget the name. Can you describe it? I'm trying to remember it all. It might have started with an N, but I don't know the name. Ah, thank you, good editor, for the party hat. I forget what it started with. Thank you so much. That's what I'm trying to think of. Cool. Mashallah. Yeah, is it mashallah? I don't think it's mashallah. Is it? It might be mashallah. It could be. I don't sure. Hi, Mark. How you doing? They make sure to follow our sub. It might be mashallah. I feel like it was like a semi-common word. It wasn't like really. Make sure to follow. Hi, Hans. Thank you guys. Hi, Nico. Hi, Jack. I'm so sorry. I know you speak it, but I'm trying to remember. Hi, good. Thank you guys for the followers. Guys, stop trying to get me to talk about. Guys, I'm not gonna talk about anything like that on stream. Please, please don't ask. Thank you. Make sure to follow or sub. It's not stream appropriate. Hello. Again, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hello. Is it from? Maybe. You might be onto something. Hello, hello. Make sure to follow or sub. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Well, oh, it's wallahi. Sorry, my bad. That's it. That's the word. Wallahi. That's been the recent word that's been used from. Hi, Damien. Hi, Briel. Hi, Cruz. Hi, Ayers. Hi, Jess. I'm glad to have you. Had to look it up. My bad. It's not inshallah. It's wallahi. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you here. How you guys doing today? Remember when I sent you a laughing disco? Yeah, I appreciate it. Hi. How you doing? Welcome here. Oh, do you know what it means? Does it mean like I swear to God? That's what I said. That's what it said when I looked it up. I think I remembered it mean that, but then I looked it up too and I like confirmed it. I was like, be sure. Hi, Javin. Glad to have you here. But yeah, a lot of like I'm near college, right? And they were saying it to like each other. I was like, damn, that's interesting. Yeah, it depends on the context too. Okay, fair enough. There's a lot of words like that in English as well, where it's like changes meaning depending on context. We should have followed our sub. Although I feel like it's only, you know, hi Nico, hi Caleb, glad to have you. Like bye. Bye. May I have $10? I need the $10 right now. Where do you think I get my boba? Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you. I appreciate you guys. Someone wanted me to play Boba Tower. Would you guys want me to do the +1 keyboard tower? Or would you guys rather me play like a coffee Boba Tower today? I appreciate it. You don't need to make your bank account cry anymore. I really do appreciate the donations you already gave today. That's cool. That's your username. Hello. Hi, Reheat. Where have you been, by the way? Thanks. I haven't seen you in so long. You've been gone for so long. I thought you died. I thought you weren't going to come back. I was sad. You seem really cool, so. Hi, Nico. Hi, good editor. How you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Trixie. Do you do keyboard tower? I mean, I could do a keyboard tower. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. I'll be down for that. That's a good compromise. I know. Alright, although I might do a keyboard and then go end early since my throat hurts today and I don't want to like rush it too badly. Ah, congrats, man. Thanks. I'm proud of you. It does take a lot of time. Good luck, man. You're gonna do well. Alright, Regine. Hi, Chris. Hi, Prince. How are you? Thank you. Hello, Mar. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, remember ya. What's your question, Nico? It's I mean, yeah, you do need to study. Is military mandatory, or is it just like what you want to do? Hi, Andrew. Hi, Nixon. Glad to have you. Best YouTuber. No, thank you. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Chance. Hi, Sonic. Glad to have you. Hi, Riza. Hi, Ray. Hi, Lima. Hi, Nixon. Hi, Sonic. Hi, Logan. Hello. Will you stream tomorrow? Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, I'm going to. Unless like something, unless I get like really sick or my throat just completely dies, and yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. It's mandatory for. Aw, that's fair. Hi, good editor. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Debra. Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Felicia. Thank you for the follow. Glad to have you. I heard in Europe they might be trying to think of getting it back. Although. Hi, Felicia. Thank you. Hi, Spoiled. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Dingle. Will you do videos instead of this live stream? What do you mean? I already have videos uploaded. Good editor, thank you for the 6-7. Do you mean like on my vacation? Thank you so much, good editor, for that number. Even though I have to say it, you're so cute. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Strawberry. Thank you, though. I do appreciate it. And thank you for your subs and donations. Hi, Carlo. Hi, Marley. Hi, Riza. Glad to have you. Present free. Thank yous. Hi, Seal. Seals are cute. Although cats, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about your opinion. Hi, Apple. Hi, Jonex, Maverick, Marley. Thank you for the follows or subs. This is not to say I don't like seals, but I'm not sure. Yeah, me too, your poll. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Potty. Maybe we can do that later. Hi, Chicken. Make sure to follow or some. I'm glad I can be your favorite. Oh my god. Guys, I'm your favorite. Pointy fingers. I'm gonna get water really quickly. Hi, Maverick. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Carlos. I'm busy. Hi, Answer. Hi, Dan. Glad to have you. Carlos, thank you for the eagle, Carlos. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation, Carlos. Hi, Chicken Nugget. I'm in good health. That's good to hear. Thank you guys for your donos. Carlos, thank you. Hi, Chicken. Always appreciate the 10. Hi, then. I'm good. I'm glad you're in good health. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Chicken. How are you guys doing? Make sure to follow or something. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this. Oh my god. Hi, Lemon. Hi, Skate. Guys, you know a new Nito Tower comes out soon? What time are we gonna stream? So I'm gonna stream in the morning. So I'm not sure what time. Whenever I wake up, so there's a good chance I'll stream. So somewhere between 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. my time, I'm probably gonna start stream. So 11 a.m. will be in 8 hours from now to like 10 hours. So somewhere between 8 to 10 hours is probably when I'm going to stream, okay? The next day, I'm not sure. I might stream a little later depending if I wake up later though. But sometime in that time period. And usually for my night streams, that's more predictable. So I always stream around night around 1:30. That's my goal time is 1:35 a.m. My time. So that can depend on the day. I might have to switch it during like uni to be like at least like at most 1:20, but it depends when my classes are. Hi Adam, hi Sapphire. I'm gonna take less classes this semester. Hi Felicia. You are talking to me in my cat language. What do you want, Felicia? I'm gonna draw. Yeah, you can draw my avatar. Oh yeah, today's a Saturday. What do you mean? Oh no, it's a Sunday. My bad. Make sure to follow or sub. I mean, it's a Saturday going into a Sunday. Sorry, that's what I meant. Meow meow. Oh god, I got a trip in like 2. I mean, I'm happy my trip is so soon, but I'm also like, why is my trip so soon? I haven't done anything. It should. I'm in grad now, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot more work, but at the same time, I'm taking a lot less classes. I might literally take like 4 to 5 credit hours this year. So, hi Kaden, glad to have you. Thank you for the follower, son. I was supposed to take like 4 classes, and I was like, I don't want to take one of them since I don't want to overwork and I want to still do stream stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Also, I was tempted to go to Europe this year, so I'm still tempted to. So I'll have to see my schedule. But if I have like only 2 classes to worry about, that's gonna be way easier to plan. I think I can probably do it with that in that regard. Hi Daisy, hi Luna, hi Didn't make sure to follow. I think if I did another one. I was gonna have 4, so one I'm gonna do by myself. Because I don't like the way they teach it. In my opinion, I don't think I'm learning properly in a sense. I rather have individual, so I'm gonna start doing my individual Japanese lessons. So the way they teach it, I didn't like it at my uni, so I'm gonna just do like, you know, one-on-one hour-long sessions on like online courses. Which granted, it doesn't give me like a accredited like, hey, they can see it, but I think as long as like I can kind of prove it. Hi Nick, hi Gojo. Hi, TikTok. Plus, it might help me later, even if I didn't. Make sure to follow or sub. Welcome if you're new. But yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm making good progress. Why don't you answer me? Hello. And it's the way I think they teach it for me, personally, so I'm like, eh. Hello, hellos. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you guys can send gifts. Hi, Shasha. Hi, Kyra. I guess I could do it in a certain way, but I think it's a little bit too late. If that makes sense, I need to relearn a lot of concepts because I couldn't really get. I had to self-teach it a lot, and then I'm very bad at self-teaching. So, hi Lily, thank you for the follows or subs. I'm also very bad at like. I had to have multiple examples of something sometimes to get the idea perfectly, and they kind of get into my picture, so I don't get it wrong. Hi Gojo, hi Nico. Need to go bye-bye. He's like, something will work in my English brain, but then I'll translate it to Japanese, and then it doesn't work, like, sentence-wise at all. He's like, it would be, like, too much, right? So I'd use Sugi, and then I got corrected on it being like, you can't use it there. Which is fine, that's good, I got corrected. You should have followed or sub. Will I ever do a setup reveal? Maybe, we'll see. Can we send gifts? Yeah, you guys can send gifts. Of course you guys can. I appreciate all the gifts you send. Thank you guys for your donations, good. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's also true. I think I need more, like, what's the best word? Catering towards. Hi, Strawberry. Hi, Terezinka. Hi, Nico. And I need catering towards, and I also need more practice within the language. Which part of that I can just probably do online, and that's easier. Editor, thank you for the 6-7. Hi, Tarek. Hi, Gojo. How are you? I also want to go, hopefully, I'm not sure when, but hopefully sometime in the next 2 to 3 years, I'll do a Nihon trip. Yeah, cool. And then I can... Hi, Shirley. Hi, Gojo. I think one of those things with my brain, personally, I work better being in an environment, especially where I have to use it. And I think if I got a trip, I'd be kind of into that environment that I get to do that, which I think it would be nice for me. Hi, Hector. You should have followed or something. Hi everyone, thank you, good editor. Glad to have you for the GG Easy. What's up, bro? What's up? Thank you for the 2 GG Easies. Thank you, good editors. Thank you so much for your donos. I like steak, and I like a lot. Thank you guys for your donos again, everybody. Oh, Nido Tower. That's the game. Nido Tower. Thank you, good editor, for your... Oh my god, thank you for the makeup brush, good editor. 2 makeup brushes, let's go. Also, we're going to be playing a keyboard tower. Someone told me to play that today, so I'm going to do that. Hello. It was called Nido Tower. I'm going to be playing keyboard tower now. Hi, Betty. Hi, Keyshot. Glad to have you. Let's do keyboard ASMR. Favorite steak with... Oh, that sounds pretty tasty. I think I played this one. It's not like... It's like a multi one. I feel like I was confused on how to beat it because I don't think there's actually a way to properly do it. Hi Nico, glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I don't want to mute the sound, but like, is the only sound they have that for their music? That's like really dumb. Sorry, I don't mean to criticize the game, but like, please don't make the only sound available to mute the music. Why do that? That's not fun. I think it's the case. You should have followed us. I'm glad to have you. Yeah, that's not what I want. Wait, does it mute it? Oh no, it does. Okay, never mind. It does mute the music. Sorry, my bad. Hi, good editor. Hi, Sal. I'm dumb. Okay. Hi, Farrah. Thank you, good editor, for the 2 stars. That was my bad. I was dumb. Hi, Funny. Hi, Timmy. Glad to have you. Hi, Wanna. I don't know why I blinked out. I think I pressed the button. Yeah, that's what I thought. Be sure to follow us up, guys. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh god. Make sure to follow us up, guys, if you guys are new. It does help me out, so thank you guys for coming. Hello, welcome. Good, thank you for the gold coins. Glad to have you. Can you give me more gems? Hello, Cody. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you. Oh god, I went... There's a checkpoint. Let's go. But yes, you guys can give me more gems. I can't give you gems, unfortunately, but you can Give me the gems. That's like how it works, unfortunately. Hi, Milt. Hi, Burn. How you doing? Make sure to follow or sub if you guys are new. Why are you slapping someone? Because they tried to take me off the map. They tried to do the jump thing. You know, like in the slap towers where they have the thing that if you hit it, it will block. It would like make it invisible, so you go through it. Yeah, people like these towers because they're satisfying. I'm gonna have to sit up. I was being dumb. Yeah, thank you guys for the follows or subs. Can I make the jump? Aw, I bet you could if you're like angled it. I'm curious if you can actually make it. I know you're not supposed to, and it'd probably get mad at me. But like, I'm genuinely just curious if you can. No, yeah, you can't. Maybe. I bet you could if you did some weird angle stuff where like you knew how to like do some wall hopping, bee hopping thing. But make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you're new. Hi, somebody. Hi, Adam. Hi, Keen. How are you? Hi, Beluda. How you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub. Hi, Ben. How you doing there? Welcome. Guys, this is the hardest maze I've ever done in Roblox. I think I say this and I failed it somehow. Certified, thank you so much for the clutch. Glad to have you. Thank you. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. I guess it was the hardest. Hi, Adam. Guys, don't jinx yourself and stuff. Don't be like me. Good. I hope you enjoyed those. Yes, I really do enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your gifts, everybody. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or sub. That looks like something my friend would have posted like 2 minutes ago. Oh, goddammit. Hi, Russian. Hi, Angeletto. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Poopy. Hi. Oh my god. Okay. Interesting name. Hi, Farah. Again, thank you guys for your donos. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for everything. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Adam. Hi, Jason. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for the follows and subs, everyone. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Amos. Hi, Farah. Hi, Strawberry. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows. Hello, Sherlon. Glad to have you. Hi, Amos. Hi, Eric. How you doing there? Welcome. Hello. Hi, Reds. Hi, Jason. How you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub, guys. I really do appreciate you guys. Hi, Cod. How are you? Hi, Dingle. How you doing today? Welcome. I'm gonna shout you out. I mean, if you want to, that's fine with me. Guys, what's the best part of you guys' day so far? Woj. Hi, Lukey. Hi, Nasta. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Hi, Phantom. Hi, Lily. How are you? What the hell? Are they teleporting to me, or they just I think they're just doing the tower. Hi, Lily. Hi, Nico. Hi, Nikki. How you doing today? Hi, Jane. Hi, everyone. Hi, Golden. Hi, Farah. Glad to have you. Hello. Make sure to follow or sub, guys, if you guys are new. Not. Thank you so much for the goat trophy. So much, Not. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Goat, for the goat trophy. Where's my hi? Hello, Sierra. Hi, Shalon. Hi, Mexican. Thank you for coming. Glad to have you. Thank you for the goat trophy. Thank you so much, Not. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the sub code. Make sure to follow. Hello. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow or sub. Hello. Hi, Not. No problem. Hey, I'll take all those jewels off your hand. No, I'm joking. You do not have to give any, but more. But I really do appreciate every donation you have given. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Again, thank you for your donos. You are amazing for that, and I really do appreciate you giving me anything you want. Obviously, it's up to you. So thank you. Hey, Jason. Glad to have you. You made my day already. I mean, the start of the new day. For Pacific time. So. Thank you so much for the stars. Glad to have you. Don't roll anybody. Crystal, thank you so much for the clock it. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you. See, I wrote. Okay, I might have rich rolled. Be sure to follow or sub. Jack, who's your favorite YouTuber? Probably my friends, to be honest. All my friends are cool. Hi, Carter. Hi, Dan. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hey, fine. It happens. Spamming is often. Hi, Nico. Shout you out. Aw. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, everyone. Do appreciate it. Hi, Oscar. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jaylene. Thank you for the clock, getting all your donos, everyone. Oh god, I forgot. I need to ask my brother to drive me somewhere. Hi, Otto. Hi, Angelito. Glad to have you. Hi, John. How are you doing today? Thank you for the followers and subs. Or take an Uber. I don't want to take an Uber. Hi, Ta. Hi, Oscar. Glad to have you. Thank you for the followers and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Brad. Hi, Oscar. Glad to have you. Hi, Candy. Hi, Shalom. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow and sub. Glad to have you guys. Hi, Dingle. Hi, Alexi. How are you? How you guys doing today? Hi, everyone. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subs. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Hello, hello. What are you guys up to today? Again, thank you guys for your gifts. Oh. You guys, what's the best part of your day so far, if you guys don't mind me asking? Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Retro. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Hi, Retro. Hi, Maya. Hi, Dondre. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Dingle. Hi, Armin. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Bernard. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome, guys. Hi, Carter. Hi, Jet. How are you doing today? Hi, Spongy. How are you? Oh god, I fell. You guys want me to play another keyboard tower? Or do you guys want me to play like Boba Obby, Coffee Obby? Do you guys want me to play Nido Tower? I can do Nido Tower too. Hello, hello. So what do you guys want me to do? I can do anything. Hi, Jet. Hi, Jefferson. Hi, Pomni. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Jess. Hi, Sharky. Again, thank you guys for your donations and subs and everything you guys have given today. I genuinely can't appreciate you guys enough. You guys have been so amazing with that. Thank you guys. Oopsie, I don't have any gems. You want me? Okay, I can do Nido. Guys, Nido or coffee? How about that? Since we got two options. Nido or coffee tower, guys. Guys, Nido or coffee tower? Nido, please. Okay, we got 2 people for Nido right now. So 2 people Nido. Okay, we got 2 people coffee, 2 people Nido. 3 coffee, 3 Nido. 4 coffee. Oh god. Okay, hi Alexi. Thank you guys. I know if you guys said it, so we're seeing more Nido. How many? Okay, it's pretty balanced. Okay, guys, how about this? Hi, Grape. How about this, guys? How about this? Since it's pretty dead even. Heads or tails for Nido, guys. Heads or tails for Nido. Heads or tails for Nido. Heads for Nido or tails for Nido? Heads. Someone said tail. Oh my god. Okay, we have disagreements. Okay, most people are saying heads. Okay. No tails. Tail. Okay. I can't even get an agreement on that. Okay, never mind. Thank you for the super chat, Zings. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for the $5. Head. Okay, most people are saying head. Okay, let's do heads then. I know GD's spamming it, but the rest of you guys also said head. Please stop spamming it 20 times, but the rest of you guys are saying heads. Okay. Everybody is. I'm gonna mute JD since like they were spamming it 20 times, but most people said heads. SML, thank you so much for the laughing. So heads is Nido's, tails is Coffee Obby. So let me go check. So coin flip, guys. Let's go. So we got heads. Okay, it's Nido. Okay, we're doing Nido. Welcome, guys. Don't blame me. Blame the coin flip. Okay. Hi, SNL. Hi, thank you, SML, for your donations. Thank you so much, SML. Glad to have you. I wanted heads. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for the follow. That's what the coin flip did. Thank you so much, SML. I appreciate you so much for your dodo. It does help me out. Thank yous. Hi, Grayson. What's my user? If I want to play more later, I can definitely do a little bit more, and I could do the coffee later. Okay. Creator has unlimited. Thank you for the follows or subs. Guys, I did the coin flip. I purposely decided off a coin flip and I did it off the option because I couldn't decide myself what I wanted to do, so I just did a coin flip. I mean, it's not my fault the coin flip decided that. Okay. Yeah, it's not that serious, okay? You don't need to be like actually argue over what. Hi, SML, do you want more? I would love more if you want to give more. I'm not gonna say no to that, I promise you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Again, thank you guys as well for your donos. Holy. Hi, Farah. But yes, if you want to donate more, trust me, I'll take it. SML, thank you for another laughing disco. Thank you so much. How many? Oh my god, thank you. Blame the coin. Thank you for the follower subs. SML, thank you so much for that laughing disco. Thank you. I mean, blame Google. I did the Google coin flip, so if you want to blame something, you can blame Google. There's already enough you can. Thank you so much for the laughing disco. Glad to have you. Thank you so much, guys, for your donations, everyone. I thought your name was Rob Zombie. I was gonna start laughing so hard. Got a Rob Zombie post. Hi, Farah. Hi, Alexa. Thank you, Michael. Hi, Toro. Hi, Charlene. How you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Hi, JC. Hi, Teddy. Glad to have you. And thank you, by the way, so much for your donations. Hi, Fortnite. Hi, Jason. Hi, Javier. Hi, Miss You. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow her sub. Glad to have you here. Hello, hellos. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Jolene. How you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. Thank you guys, Jack. I should eat ramen. Yeah, you should. Hi, it's Love. Hi, Viking. Hi, Don. Hi, Princess. You show cool trick boba versus no boba. Wow. My boba's sad. See, that's. Oh no, never mind. See, this is sad. It's happy boba. That's my tricks that boba can do. Since I'm lazy today and I don't want to move them. Hi, Mr. Dean. Hi, Princess. Glad to have you. Hi, Grayson. Hi, I'm new to the stream. Welcome if you're new to the stream. Glad to have you. Are you streaming? Yeah. I'll put my user in chat. Give me a second. No, I am an NPC robot. Oops. What are you doing with a Q&A? I mean, I already did a Q&A if you mean like an actual video, but I have it for the donation. Although it's funny since like every time I hit the donation, nobody actually asked me questions. I'd be like, hey guys, we could do a Q&A, ask me anything. I mean, to be fair, I think the reason is like I literally like I will answer any question anyway. But I'd be like, guys, we hit the donation goal, we can do a Q&A, and nobody gives me it. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's fine, but I'm like, oh, I want to answer questions sometimes, you know. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. I mean, if you guys were busy, dude, do you have a VR? I do have VR, but I don't have it set up right now. Also, my wire for the charging broke for the extended distance, which kind of got me really sad since I paid like $20. Hi, Leah. I used it for my phone too. It was really nice since like I would charge it my phone on it. So hi, Yuri. Glad to have you here. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Farah. Hi, Nico. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sage. Hi, TTS. Do you play Fortnite? A little bit. Not recently though. Say my Roblox. Hi, Sage. Hi, SML. Hi, Yuri. Hi, Leah. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Bro, answer me. I broke. Well, I'm sorry you broke a leg, man. I wish you the best, okay? Hi, Kylan. I'll drink water in a second. I feel kind of sick from water though right now, so I'll have to hydrate in a minute or two. I am drinking, trust me, my throat hurts, but I can't also drink more water without feeling a bit bad, so I have to balance it, right? If I drink too little water, I'm gonna feel, you know, I'm not gonna hydrate, but if I drink too much water, I'm gonna feel sick, so. Hi, Toka. Hi, Spy. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow and subs. Jack, is chat delayed for me? A little bit. Hi, New. Hi, Toka. Hi, Donald. It's probably, I mean, it's probably you're delayed, not me, the chat getting delayed, right? That's probably more the reason. I think chat's live. I think what happens is it's probably... Luigi, thank you for the unk alert. Even if it's an unk alert, why does it have to be an unk alert? No. But thank you, Luigi, for your donation. It helps me out so much. Thank you so much for Luigi for your donation. Hi, Harrison. You're good boy. What? You should have followed. Glad to have you. Your son. You owe me a galaxy for saying that. Okay. No, I'm joking. I appreciate you. You seem very nice. And thank you for the follow. Thank you for the unk alert. Hi, Balloon. Hi, Shalom. Hi, Julian. Hi, Shayna. Also, guys, if you're curious, I do talk to YouTube and TikTok. So if it seems like I'm talking to someone random, like I like it's pre-recorded or something, I'm just talking off the other chat. Hi, Jordy. Hi, Knight. Glad to have you. Since I stream on both, so. Hello, Ningle. I can be a YouTuber forever. I mean, as long as I can be, okay? Hi, Lonely. A VTuber or YouTuber? We'll see. Maybe one day I'll switch to making those like top 10 kick Ronaldo kicks if I have to, but we'll see. Hi James, make sure to follow some. Work until you that sounds like that's a good song lyric. Work until your bank account looks like a phone number. Well, you have to phrase it correctly, but I feel like you could make that into a bar. Make sure to follow or sub. Like my bank account be looking like phone numbers. Hi, Cyrus. Thank you guys, everyone. Would you rather? What do you mean by rather? Hi, Luigi. Like friends? I presume romantically, and it'd be the latter. Why do you stream so late? I mean, I stream at the opposite time too. So if you want to catch me, I stream in the morning. If you're wondering, it just does better. I do 2 streams a day. Opposite times, so that's what I do. Hi, Kaylee, and it's been working really well recently, so I've been doing it. So that's the reason. It just does well. People like it. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Luigi, thank you for the clapping. Oh my god, thank you so much for the laughing disco, Luigi. Thank you so much. You're so nice, Luigi. Thank you. Hi, James. Thank you for the 2 jewels. And yes, it would be the ladder. If you know what ladder means, I think you do, right? Thank you so much. Glad to have you. Thank you, Luigi, for the sun. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Glad to have you here. We are number 1. Thank you. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you for the Catboy smuggle. I died. Thank you, guys. Hi, Leon. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Luigi, thank you for the 100s. Glad to have you. Hi, Waggy. Hi, James. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi Kate, hi Farah, hi Julius, hi Grayson, hi Sarah, hi Luigi, make sure to follow our sub. Thank you for the gold coin, glad to have you. Hi Daniel, glad to have you. Hi Alexis, how are you? Hi Zero, hi Holly, glad to have you. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi Alice, hi Commander, thank you guys. Luigi, thank you for the stars. Guys, if you're new here, make sure to follow or sub, I do appreciate it. Drink 0.01%. Hi Zora, hi Seb, glad to have you, hope you're doing well. Hi everyone, thank you for following sub. Hi definitely, hi Seb, how are you? Hi Grayson, how are you? Hi Sin, glad to have you here, hope you're doing well. Then thank you for the follows and subs everyone, I do appreciate it. Hi Grayson, hi Daniel, hi Cypress. Hi Senwa, glad to have you. Thank you for the stars, glad to have you, I hope you're doing well. Hi Jan, hi Dingle. I'd rather date the first one, Lonely. Luigi, thank you for the clock. Glad to have you. Thank you. I'll play Coffee Tower later once I beat this, okay? Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. Hi, the Roblox. Nice try. Yeah. Hi, Rimas. Hi, Ralph. I deserve a galaxy for that choice. You don't have to. Again, thank you guys for your subs, follows. Thank you guys for your donos. Luigi, thank you for the 100. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Hi Rage, how you doing there? Welcome. Okay, bye. Good luck, Zoro. I wish you the best, okay? I hope everything goes well. But yes, I'll play Coffee later. Hi Luigi, thank you for the start. What have I done today? I talked with friends. I uploaded a video. I had to edit the video. I recorded it a few days ago since I usually record them all at once, and then I added this one. I usually edit it and do that in a bunch, but I was like a little busier today since I wanted to talk with people since I hadn't in a while. Hi Lomas, hi Ralph. I haven't done anything that much else, so I was kind of lazy. I should have done a little bit more. Hello, Luigi. Thank you. I just wanted to catch up on some stuff and I needed to clarify things on like what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what I did today? I did a battle event, like a kind of a RP in a sense, like, but it was like a one-off, like short one. It was a battle one. It was so fun. I had a lot. It was a little broken in some ways, but it was the first one, and it was, I think, the first ever kind of tournament they organized. It was super fun though. I had a blast in it. Hi Ali, hi Farrah, hi Daniel, hi Ramaz. I died a lot, but I think my class that I picked was actually smart. It was just, it scales more late game. But the problem is I was still early game, and our faction, because of unfortunately there was a little bit more tryhardy. It's a put the maid outfit on now. Yeah, hi cuties, hi cool. Again, thanks for the follows and subs. Hi cuties. It's a really fun event. I really hope to be part of a second one. I think you'll remind. I think I got invited, but hi name, glad to have you. Again, thank you guys for your follows, subs, and also guys, thank you for your donations. Hi Angel, hi Ami, glad to have you. I mean, you're a tornado. You should know how to pick them up. You literally pick them up. Hi Ruby, thank you for the hundreds, glad to have you. Hi Jack, hi Cool, hi Juliana, hi Shark, thank you for following. Hi Mason, hi Amur, hi Ange. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys, I appreciate it. Say your name. Did you sub? I'll say your name if you sub, deal. Please answer what in real life you look like in real. What? I don't know what you mean. Hi Toka, hi Amir. I don't want to mute some of you guys. Hi Durple, how are you? Hi Jesselyn, hi Farah, glad to have you. Bro, I said hi. Sorry Harry, I didn't see your hi. Hi Harper, thank you for the follows or subs. I'm sub. Big Back, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you here. See, I said your name. All you guys takes for me to say, Angel, thank you for the sub. Glad to have you. Yeah, all it takes for me to say your name is just a hello, okay guys? You know, that should be a good sign for your life too, if you subbing. Sometimes you get stuff if you actually, you know. Oh, make sure to follow. Thank you, Cool Kid, for the sub. Glad to have you. Bro, I'm gonna mute you. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. I am fine with the country of Lebanon. Yes. I have friends from there. I think I do. I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I have a friend, but I'm not sure exactly. I think I knew someone from there. I'm not sure. They're nice though. They're chill. It's a good country. But like, stop asking me geopolitical questions on stream. I don't answer. Obviously, I think what a certain country is doing is very bad. But like, I am not gonna talk about that on stream. Like, that's not the type of stream I run. Okay. We should have followed some. Hello. Hi, cool. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us up, guys. Hello. I study this, so like, hello, welcome. Hi, Shalom. Hi, Kabu. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Rem, thank you so much for the flow state, Rem. Let's go. Thank you so much, Rem. I'm glad. Are you muted? If I muted you, we should probably let it go. Hello, Rimp. Glad to have you. Even if I don't have an opinion that disagrees with your opinion, it's like I don't want to talk about some subjects. Hi, Rhea. Hi, Liz. Hi, Sharky. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. I hope you guys are doing well, whatever you guys are up to. Thank you, guys. Hi, Cutie. Hi, JD. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Welcome. Glad to have you. Hi, Alice. Hi, Jesselyn. Hi, Guardia. Hi, Naomi. How are you? Haircut. I let you choose. Go bald. No, please don't. Get a low taper fade for the. Oh god. I wanted to just say get a low taper fade just for the meme, but please don't. I don't know. Ask chat. I don't ask them for the style I recommend. Low taper fade. I am so sorry if you got one. Hey, guys, leaked account. I mean, you can join it if you want. Hey, welcome, lock in. I'll try locking in, okay? I actually have to check something in a minute. Oh god, I died. Okay, that was not locking in. That was not locking in. Okay, that blue screen went in front of my face. I couldn't see it. That's not my fault. I couldn't. Hi, Gigi. Hi, It's. Hi, Yulia. Hi, Harmony. Hi, Max. We're gonna lock in, guys. Hi, Ark. Luigi said to lock in, and they did a lot for me today, so. Good, thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi Angelo, hi JD. Thank you guys for coming. What are you guys up to today? Thank you guys for watching. Hi Danielle. Daniela. Again, also, I wanted to thank you guys so much for your donations today. Holy, it's been so nice. Hi Sharola, hi Tisha, hi Bentley, how are you? We've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, which is kind of also insane. Okay guys, I'm locking in so hard. You see how hard I locked into it right now? Hi Corbin, hi Mina, how are you? And thanks for the follows and subs. Hi Big Mac. Hi Jack. Hi Grayson, hi Raymond, glad to have you. Thanks for the follow and subs. Hello. Hi Tisha, hi Alicia, hi Alvin. I do lives more. I do upload a video every day, but I do 2 lives a day, so I mean, like, you can calculate which one I do more. Hi Corbin. I haven't took a break. Well, I took a partial day break like a few days ago. I did a morning off since I had to deal with some stuff, so I took a break then. Hi Grayson. Also, I mean, it was good for my throat. I need break days for my throat. I might get Starbucks tomorrow. I'll see. Hi Denzi. Hi Saja. I already bought it, and I want to get the s'more thing because it sounds like it tastes good. And thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I appreciate it so much. Hi Soap, hi Leisha, hi Greta, hi Love, glad to have you. But I was also supposed to get something else tomorrow, so not sure. I'll have to decide between those two. Hi Luigi, hi Big Back, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. 3 AM, well good morning for you. Hi Corbin. Tornado, there you go, you're happy. Again, thank you guys for your donations, subs, follows, and everything. You always get my streams at 3 AM. I mean, hey, who doesn't mind a Jacknyeko stream at 3 AM, you know? It's 3 AM for me. I mean, it's always 3 AM for somewhere, right? Not always. I mean, if you want to be pathetic, somewhere probably between 3 AM and 3:50. I think. Yeah, hold on. Sometimes time zones are confusing and nobody uses the time zone. Even if it like metaphorically applies, does it really count? I guess that's like the Frisian. That's like the. So it's like a paradox like that, right? It's like the tree, not a paradox. It's like the tree. Is a tree. I mean, it does make sound if you're gone, but like the whole idea is like. Make sure to follow or sub. Glad to have you. I feel like that's been a less used thing since like what's it called? I think ever since the idea of what's it called? I noticed that that's even though that was a common thing. Oh, Grayson, hi Phantom. I used to say that commonly, but I think like the tree fall down since video recordings. Hi Phantom. People, it's not as common as the saying. I wonder if it's actually declined over time. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi Lysum, hi Jexby, Carrie. I can't miss. Well, that was more of a hypothetical. It's not really a. Hi Gojo, thank you for the follow and sound. I think there is better ways to say it though, in a sense, like the way you want to. Like, hello, hi Avery, hi Steven. Like, history is written by the victors, kind of thing. Hello Aiden. Or it's like, is it really history? Did it really happen if nobody wrote it down, kind of thing? Hi Nico, hi Gray, hi Namara, hi Live. I just type it down nowadays. Hi Atlas, hi Little. Again guys, secure the followers and subs, and I play Roblox. Have fun! Hi Phantom, hi Avery. Hi, glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Am I talking? Yeah. I'm saying hello to everyone. Bro, I mean, I literally ate ramen today. I wish honestly, my voice wouldn't hurt as much if I was AI, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I'm not going to, because I think that's dumb and I don't like it, like, as a concept in the sense, but like, but like, you know, my voice would be way more beneficial if it was. I'm not AI though, but make sure to follow or sub. I want to have to deal with my voice being hurting right now, which probably is a good indicator I should end stream, but I'm not going to, at least not yet. Again, guys, thank you for the follows and subs. I hope you guys are goated. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I can do whatever. Okay, give me like 20 galaxies right now. Give me a universe, actually. Give me a universe. That's what my goal is. I hate I never hate anybody explicitly, but I do think using your religion as like a way to try to get engagement is very bad. Hi Christy, hi Stormy, hi Tyler. Hi Alexis. I think that goes to any religion though. I don't think it depends on who's the figurehead, but I think if you're using that as a way to gain attention, it's kind of bad. Hi Greek. Hi Creek, thank you for the gold coin. It's just limited circumstances. Like if you're talking about like a channel that covers history, I mean of course it's gonna cover it, so like that's fine. Hi Tyler, thank you for the clock it. But if it's like you explicitly use it as a way to stir up drama, I think, or like that's kind of usually, I think that's against mostly every religion. The concept. Hi Big Back, unless you're like, oh, it's just some I know that wouldn't, it would be the opposite. But hi Melissa, hi Alice, glad to have you. Hi Love, but hi Fuzzy. But the whole concept is kind of, there's concepts it doesn't, but I know. Thank you for the gold. Thank you Coin, glad to have you. Like I said, I don't talk about religion, but like I do dislike. Hi everyone, hi Tyler, thank you for the 3x, glad to have you. Tyler, thank you for the 10x, 12x, 15x gold coins. Hi Kenjo. Thank you for the 22x gold coins, Tyler. Thank you. Salt, thank you, by the way, for the hundreds. Glad to have yous. Hi, Adders. Hi, Fuzzy. Thank you, Max. How are you guys doing there? Welcome, welcome. Isaiah, thank you for the gold, for the stars. Hi, Salt. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Thank you for the stars, Isaiah. Glad to have you. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. Hello. Hi, Azia. Thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you for the gold, for your stars. Glad to have you. Hello, hello. Thank you for the 42 stars. Thank you, Isaiah. Glad to have you. 45 stars. Hi, Fuzzy. Hi, Toka. Glad to have you. Hi, Marley. Thank you for the follows and subs. I'm doing good. What about you? Hi, Maravi. Hi, Fire Guy. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi, Jeff. Again, Circus. Thank you, Tyler, for the marshmallow. Glad to have you. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the marshmallow. I do know the amazing teacher Circus. It's pretty cool. A magical bean. How you guys doing? Make sure to follow her some. Marshmallow, thank you so much for the thank you for the marshmallow, Tyler. Thank you so much. Hi, CBY. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Hi, Ali. Thank you for coming. Hi, CBY. Hi, Random. Yeah, I think if you use your religion to justify hate, I think that's bad. Tyler, thank you so much for the Englands. Thank you for the 6 Englands, Tyler. Glad to have you. Oh my god, that's so nice of you, Tyler. You're giving so many donations. Holy, you do not have... Thank you so much. Hello, hello. Hi, CBY. Again, thank you for the follower subs. Hey, it's me. Glad to have you. I mean, there's people who hate me, so I mean, like, I can't. Make sure to follow or some. Hi, it's me. Thank you for the heart me. I don't really talk about personal beliefs on here just because, you know. Hi, Kimber. How I guess. Bro, you have my profile pic I have on my Steam account. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Masia. Hi, Big Back. I know it's like a Windows XP PFP, and I just chose it and I kept it. It was pretty cool though. Other people used to have it more, but it's kind of a relic now. So James, how are you guys doing today? Hi Shirley, hi James, how are you guys doing? Thanks for the follower subs. Hi James, hi Lavelle. Hi Maces, glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Glad to have you. Hello everyone. Hi Bay, how are you doing today? Hi Fuzzy, how are you doing today? Make sure to follow our sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Tyler, thank you for the thumbs up. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Pedro. Did you follow? Let me go check. Thank you Fuzzy for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi Pedro. Hi Prince. How are you doing? Oh god, I keep falling and dying. Hi friend. I don't friend people, but if you do want to join my game, I can give you my user so you can join. Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to be mean with that. It's just I have a policy. Hi for everyone. Because I get some weird people, unfortunately, so I can't friend. Tyler, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. I'm not saying you are weird. I just meant in general. So there's some people who try to friend me and do stuff that I'm not comfortable with. So I have to make that policy, you know. Then people will be like, oh, I'm fine, and then you friend them, and like, you know. Hi, Lexi, thank you for the sub, glad to have you. Finally, not a pre-recorded. Is there like a lot of lives that are pre-recorded? Like, is that actually an issue? Like, I didn't know that's an issue on YouTube. Is that why people... It's kind of funny. It's the people who accuse me for pre-recorded and I'd say I'm not, and then they'd be like, I don't care. I'm like, bro, you literally just said I'm pre-recorded. It's like, what do you... Of course you care. You wouldn't bother commenting. They're like, oh, I rage baited. You know, it's like, no, you just lied and you wanted to fall back. Stop using rage bait just as a shitty excuse because you can't. Sorry, someone's gonna say I swear, but like, don't just use it as a... People do that. They use it as an excuse when they're wrong. They're like, I was just rage baiting. Like, no, you just look like an ass. No offense. Well, I mean, I guess offense, but you know, you get my point, right? Hi, Therese. Hi, Haley. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follower subs. Glad to have you. And I say, glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you guys get my point or no? Bro, I'm not. Yeah, I know. You good at this. Oh, I appreciate it so much, Tyler. I appreciate you sending everything again. Thank you so much. But yeah. I'm glad rage baiting as a term died because so many people just use it as an excuse to be like an ass. Or like, if they're wrong, they're just saying I rage baited. Because like, they're not rage baiting. They're just being... I don't think anybody actually did it. Even when I say it sarcastically. Because like, I'll be like, oh guys, I rage baited that guy. Because like, usually it's because the people who do that. I do it to the people who do it because it's kind of funny. Hi, Damien. Although I guess I'm not being the bigger person, which is fair. Meet me. Hello, Nasaya. I just don't like when people are like, oh my god, you did that. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh my god, you guys are helping. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. You too. I eat like a slob. Hi, Lecky. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Nod. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Christy. How you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follower subs. Hello, hello. Make sure to follow our sub. Glad to have you here. Ah, yeah. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. So break is... Okay, that's fair. Hello, hello. Hi, brother. Hi, Milk. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. So done is parallel. Okay. Hi, Space. Hi, Demi. Hi, Milk. Glad to have you. Hi, Stardy. Hi, Senwa. I have to remember... Hi, Super. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to any restaurants is gonna matter, but like I have to remember that like it says fork etiquette for like, and there's two main ones, right? That's like if you're done and not done. So if you're done, you cross it over, but not like fully. Hi, Finn. Hi, Alexa. But if you're not done and you're having a break, you don't cross. No, actually, it's the opposite. Hello, welcome, welcome. You should follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Wait, is it? Let me go. Oh, finish. Okay, never mind. So if you're finished, it's just face straight up. But if you're taking a break... Mia, thank you for the star. Glad to have you here. So if you're finished, it's straight up. So it's like a 10. They're facing both up, right? But if you're taking a break, they're like a little like almost... Not X, but like they're kind of like, you know, they're... Hello, Mia. Glad to have... They're diagonal. Make sure to follow her sub. Mia, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Be sure to follow her sub. Glad to have you here. They're like, hi, thank you for the subscribe. Hi, Jordan. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Again, thank you so much for your donations. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and I'm proud of that you're trans. Oh, hi, Finn. Hi, Grayson. I respect everybody from who they are and where they're from. Obviously, there's a guy in a Catboy outfit who's made by respect that. So, hi, Jordan. You're watching the stream last night. Oh, I hope your stream went well. My joins are on. Yeah, you guys can join. I like your voice. Hi, Zephrine. Hi, Raphael. Glad to have you. Hi, Jude. Hi, Rose. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for the follower, son. Hello, hello. Hi, Michael. Glad to have you. You play Strongest? No, I don't like that game. Hi, Rose. Hi, Sakura. Thank you, guys. Hi, Jude. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Finn. Hi, Real. Glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Fran. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us. I'm glad to have you here. Hi, it's me. Hi, Pedro. Thank you. Hi, Pumi. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Ali. Hi, Lucky. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for your subs. Hi, Michael. Okay. Hi, JTK. How are you? Hi, Zitarig. How you doing today? Hi, Pedro. Hi, Kimiko. Thank you for the follows and stuff. Hi, Leia. Hi, Fantasy. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hi, Owen. How you doing there? Welcome. And thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hi, GTK. Hi, Riz. How are you? District 9. Again, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. I appreciate it. Hi, Riz. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Back. How you doing today? Hi, Real. Hi, Bree. Hi, everyone. Again, thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. Hello. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Bona. Hi, Big Back. Hi, everyone. Hi, Miggy. How you doing today? Hi, Chi. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Koro. Hi, Naz. How you doing today? Hi, Nico. Hi, Chi. Again, guys, make sure to join and follow if you guys... How you guys doing today? Can I get your user? There you go. Have fun. I am your biggest fan. Oh, are you? What day did I start streaming on? I don't even know that. I actually got to go check. Hi, I'm Fantasy. Glad to have you. I think I did like a scuffed like first. I could probably find out pretty easily. I mean, also it depends. You mean like me? Oh, well, okay. Thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. I do appreciate it. I already put the username in chat. There you guys go. Have fun. I'll make sure to follow our sub. Welcome. Nice one. Again, thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys for the subs. Hi, Tim. How are you? Hi, Mylan. Hi, Tyler. How are you? Hi, Cam. I might go to bed soon, yeah. I'll have to see. Jack, I don't give out my Discord. I'm sorry. I don't want to add. There's a reason I don't, especially on YouTube. No, it's not to be mean to you guys. It's just I have a 18 plus policy sheet to add people on there. So when people lie and be like, I'm 20. I'm like, you know what? You're not. Sorry. Hi, Tani. Hi, Luna. If you have a server, like I said, don't give that out. Make sure to follow her sub. I used to, but then it's like, oh, make sure to follow her sub, bro. Just spamming the number. Okay. Bye. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for coming. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Tani. I didn't even get the donation, man. You could have said that after I got the donation, at least. I mean, I probably would have still muted you since you spammed way too much, but like... Oh, that's cool, man. I hope your virus gets cured. Okay, I'm gonna get water. You're ignoring me? Yeah, I'm ignoring you in specific. Nobody else, though. Do I hear the whistle? No. Is there a whistling sound, guys? I think that might be outside. Someone might be doing a dog whistle near or something. Maybe you got sensitive hearing. Hi, Dirkball. Hi, Belly. Hi, Lek. Bro, I have like a, I don't know the name of the shirt. Hello, KT. Glad to have you. What's a really light t-shirt name that's not like a full t-shirt, like a white t-shirt, but it's like that has like openness? Forget the name. Hi, Boona. Hi, Isabel. Glad to have you here. Thank you, guys. Hi, Derpo. Hi, Autumn. Glad to have you. You should follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Hello. Hi, Renzo. How you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you guys here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, guys. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Name. Hi, Jody. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Jordy. How you guys doing? Welcome. And thank you. Hi, Jim. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Hello, welcome. Hi, Friendly. Hi, Durg. Hi, my name. How you doing? Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Hi, guys. Welcome. Jack, what's your morning routine? Wake up, drink boba. No, I'm joking. I don't drink boba. I wish I did. That'd be fun for the morning, but that would be way too many calories, one, and also that also costs way too much money. Hi EG, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Hi Grayson, hi Lucky, hi Chloe, glad to have you. I did say hi to you. Bro, you always say I don't say hi, but it's like I just don't see your chat every time, man. Make sure to follow or sub, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Nico. Hi everyone, make sure to follow. Hi Sinwa, hi Nico. Hi Jordan. Hi Lucky, how are you? Hi Toka. Hi Jenny. Jenny, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Zuda, hi Big Back, how you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub, glad to have you. Hello, hello. Hi Gibson there, welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow or sub, glad to have you guys here. Hope you're doing well. Hi Toka, thank you for the gold coin, glad to have you. Hi Duel, hi Rico, hi Grayson, thank you guys for coming. Any donation helps me out, glad to have you. Hi Alexis. Guys, if you sub, I'll give you a shout out, or if you follow, I'll give you a shout out too. So just say I subbed, or if you follow on TikTok. So yeah, say I subbed in chat so I can give you a shout out on YouTube. So yeah. Do I play MM2? From time to time. Guess my favorite boba flavor. Check chat. Hello. I don't check the in-game chat. I can't see it since I don't have the age sensor on, so I can't check that unfortunately. Hi Tyler. Hi Toka. Hi Lucky. Thank you. Hi Derek. Hi Grayson. Hi Autumn. So if you're telling me to check in-game chat, I do apologize. I can't see it. Yanni! I have not seen you in a few months. How have you been? I mean, I talked to you on Discord like a few weeks ago, but other than that. Hi Shelby. Hi Star. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Have you been busy? I think you've been streaming on Purple more, right? Okay, maybe not a few months, but at least a few weeks. Hi, New. Glad to have you. And then before that was a few months. Hi, Select. Hi, Zata. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. I do appreciate it. I give you something to do it. I want to give you something if you do. I'm not an MM2 player. Sorry. I mean, hey, Fortnite's fun, so I get it. I've been doing these, and I've been streaming a lot, especially on YouTube, but also TikTok. I've been growing. It's been nice. I talked with friends, I had some stuff happen, and life happens, you know? I had to just improve, get better. Hi, Renez. I'm really happy Offkai's like in like 10 days, so my con is really close. Technically, hello Jacknyeko, glad to have you. Thanks for the followers and sub. It's not technically 10 days in fully, because that'd be in like 10 hours. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't be counting hours, but like, I don't know, I'm so excited to go. Hi, Raze. Hi, Addison. I just wish my flight wasn't a layover, but anyway. Hi, it's not silence. Glad to have you. Hi, Leo. All. Hi, Nursa. I wanted a cheaper flight, and unfortunately, cheaper flights cost that. Hi, Darley. Hi, Joshua. You should have follow or sub, guys. Hi, Krish. Hi, Rania. Thank you guys for the stars and donations. Hi, Anthony. Glad to have you. Glad to have you guys. I already subbed. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I like your blue avatar. Thank you guys for liking my blue avatar. I do appreciate you guys. I don't know why I'm talking southern drawl, because I'm not even southern. Been hanging around too many people. Hi, Brentley. Yeah, you've been waiting forever. I have been waiting so long. It's been so long. Get to finally go. I'm hoping I don't spend too much, but I might have to spend a decent amount. We'll see. Hi, Demi. I'm gonna spend $2 billion. Probably not that much. Probably like $1 million. A little cheaper, you know. I'm joking. Hello, Mason. Hi, Lelek. I made a joke that to my friend I'm gonna buy caviar at Offkai. No, I'm joking. I backfired. The comment probably backfired. Hi, Tinga. Hi, JJ. Glad to have you. I'm not going to, by the way. I'm actually gonna be pretty. I think I'm gonna be a little bit more liberal, but with my spending, but not like too much. Hi, Bashiro. My stream good. Yes, yes. It's actually very good. I'm not sure how many people are here, but at least like so far, it's been pretty good. We might hit 40k before my vacation, Mashiro, so it should be fun. And then I'm kind of gone for basically like 2 weeks, so maybe not 2 weeks, but like nearly. So thank you guys for the follows and subs. I gotta go to a con. Well, I don't gotta go. I want to go, and I'm booked a vacation for a con for like 5 days, right? Thank you, Mashiro. I appreciate it. So I should be back on probably Tuesday stream, maybe. We'll see. And then I have to leave, I think, on Thursday. So I get like 2 to 3 free days, basically. But that's nice. Hi, Lucky. And then I gotta be busy for a little bit after. And I'm gonna be busy until that Monday, and then I'm gonna come back on next. Hi, Nora. Hi, Ines. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follower subs. So basically gone for like, yeah, 2 weeks almost. I'm gonna stream probably in the in-between and be like, hi guys, long time no see. You thought I was dead, huh? But hi, Lek. Hi, Briel. And then, yeah. And then after that, I might see how everything with this goes, and I might go to UKCon, depending on my scheduling, which I'm actually really excited for. Although I talked to like my UK friends, and they're like, "You gonna go to the UK out of all places?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm disappointing you." That's me. They did say though, if I visited one of my friends, I'm not sure if I'm gonna. There's a good chance we don't talk in a while, just because of life. But they said like they might take me to a I'm not gonna say who, but they might take me to a Tottenham game, Tottenham. And I was like, oh damn, that actually be pretty fun. Hi Lily, hi Bryce, hi Lechy, hi Fuzzy, hi Ariel. Although that does probably get. So I don't think there's anybody in the UK on chat right now because of the time. So I'm glad I can say that right now. I would get killed otherwise. Make sure for the stars. Glad to have you. Hi Adrian. Guykin's getting. JK. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm getting. What are you trying to say? Message me in DMs. Because I don't know what you're trying to imply. I can't check the DMs a second, but like, what are you implying? Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. You're ignoring me. I'm sorry. I wasn't purposely. If it's the one thing, I have a meme for you and that you're gonna laugh at. So, hello, welcome on. Oh no, just message me. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you guys for coming. Let me close that and open it. And thank you for the press app, by the way, Charles. Glad to have you. Message me. Hi Ariana. I don't want no guest game. Do you check my Twitter? I swear to God, if you're talking about the one thing on Twitter, I'm gonna straight. Hi Jane, how you doing? Make sure to follow her some. Oh, okay, no, that's not it. That's bad. Spray bottling you. I thought you were talking about something different, but kind of related. I also India. There's a funny tweet thread I got earlier, which I'll show you that. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. I'm not going to. I wish. Don't get me wrong. That is my interest. That is my type. But hi Rosaline. Hi Ice Stream. Hi Jaden. Glad to have you. Hi Grayson. Let's go. This is a joke, by the way. I think maybe. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I don't think any. Make sure to follow her, so glad to have you. They did say that. I'm sending it to my friends since that was really funny. Hi Joan. Hi Kobe. Hi Player. But no, I'm not. Welcome. Hello. Hi Julie. Hi Toka. Hi Angela. Glad to have you here. Oh my god, I hate you. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you here. I mean, it wouldn't matter necessarily either way, but like at the same time, I do think. Hi Zero. Hi Spam. Glad to have you. Hi Lek. Hi Maria. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. One more so. Hi Zoro. Toka, thank you for the heart me. Glad to have you. Honestly, I think there's a better chance I'll get like never mind. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad. Hello. Hi there. Why is Boba? Didn't get Boba today. Welcome. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Wow, what? I messaged you. Thank you, Toka, for the clock. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the jewels. Glad to have you here. Make sure to follow her some. Hi, Kobe. I know one of my friends. Hi, thank you for the sparkles. Hello. Hi, Kobe. Glad to have you. Hi, son. Thank you for the follower sub. Cozy, why did you stop talking? Sorry, I was messaging a friend for a second. Hi, mister. Thank you guys for coming. Satisfied. Toka, thank you for the GGs. Glad to have you, Toka. How you doing there? Welcome. Thank you, Lego, for the heart. Glad to have you. Toka, thank you for the GG spam, Toka. Oh my god, there's like 3 Toka. Wait, there's 2 Tokas, and they're both giving me GGs. Guys, I can't tell you apart. I'm sorry. Lego, thank you for the stars. Glad to have you here. Thank you, thank you. Can date for that. You guys can't add me, but if you want to join my game, you can. Hi, Sharky. Glad to have you. Make sure to follow or some. Hi Elise, hi Toka, hi Sun, glad to have you, hope you're doing well. Again, thank you guys. Hi Lego, thank you for the hundreds, glad to have you. Hi Kobe, how you doing there? Make sure to follow or sub. Toka, thank you for the star. Okay. Hi Toon, thank you for the follower subs. Hi Toka. I wasn't really planning on going there anytime soon, so I don't know what you're trying to say, but okay. Hi Toon, hi Michael, hi everyone, make sure to follow or sub. Hi everyone, thank you. Hi TFT, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. And thank you. Oh my god, someone did that for you? How much are they a piece? Hi everyone, again, thank you guys. Hi Callian. Hi Son, hi Enner. Hi Mickey, how are you? Can you tell them to come to my chat next? No, I'm joking. I appreciate you. I see. What he said? Welcome, welcome. I know, right? I know memberships can be priced differently, so I'm genuinely curious. Hi everyone, glad to have you. I'm joking, but that's really cool that they give that much. Congrats, man. That's really cool. Oh, okay, that's fair. But still, I mean, that's really amazing to have that many. And thanks for the followers. Hi Kia, hi Javin, hi Layla. My memberships are a little more expensive, but hi Brian, glad to have you. I probably should make them cheaper, but I'm fine with the current price tiering I have. Hi Nico, hi Nara. I don't think it really discourages the people who want them anyway, if that makes sense. And yeah, thank you for the follows and subs, everyone. Hello, hi Christy, hi Sonny, how are you? Hi Grayson, hi Michael, thanks for the follow. Hi Princess Rimp, thank you so much for the star. Hi Lisa, hi Javin, glad to have you. You should have followed her sub. Hi Julie. You need the like button? Maybe. Yeah, hi, thank you for the stars, glad to have you. You want to ignore me? I will. I didn't even see your message, my dude. I'm sorry, man. If you want to unsub, that's fine. Bro, I didn't even see your message. Okay. We should have followed or something. What did you even say? Bro, you literally, the only message... Hi. You keep ignoring me. Are you Arabic or not Arabic? Okay. You just asked if I'm Arabic or not. Hello. Hi. No, I'm not Arabic. There you go. There's your answer. Thank you for the star. Glad to have you. Hi, Jovia. Hi, Son. Hi, Christian. Hi, June. I literally answered your question, Jude. But okay. Hi, Estely. Hi, Jover. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Christian. Hi, Azzer. Hi, Eden. Make sure to follow or some. You were ignoring me. I said hi for it. Hi, Leaky. How are you doing? Oh my god. I mean, you guys are getting me upset. Not in a good way. I'm scared of Jack when he's... Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. I'm gonna end stream. Thank you, Rim, for the 6-7. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Oh god, music loud. Music loud. Max, thank you for the laughing disco. Rib, thank you for the 6-7. I have to say that. And thank you so much for the laughing disco so much, Max. That's glad. Bye, Lek. Bye. Hi, I'm glad to have you. You know what sucks? I hate when Mashir is like when I literally say their name and then they're like, I'm ignoring them. Like, bro, can you listen? Do you have earplugs in? Like, are you deaf? Can you hear me? Hi, Aries. Thank you for the stars. Glad to have you. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Christian. Hi, you guys. Make sure to follow your sub. Hi, everyone. You can call me Juliana. Guys, I'm going to be honest with your names. Please rename yourself if you want me to call you by your name. I don't want to be mean, but like put your name as the name you want to get called. I can't call you by the name if it's not your actual name. I'm gonna forget that unless you like give me like a, maybe if you get... Oh guys, hi Lucky. Bro, you're just spamming. Hi, Caleb. Thank you for hello. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Unmute. And thank you for the follows or subs. Glad to have yous. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Vivi. Hi, George. Hi, Danelle. Hi, everyone. Hi, Fawn. Hi, you. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Delis. How you doing? Make sure to follow or some. Hi, Antonio. Hi, oh my god, I forgot it's not the other obby. Okay, I'm sad. No, it's okay. If you guys can't donate, it's fine. Hi, Liza. Hi, Fawn. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Winter. Mashiro, should I be down? Mitsu Mashiro. Oh god. Did you rename yourself? That was like Mashiro Gaming for a bit. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Son. Glad to have you. Hi, Tony. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Christian. Hi, everyone. Make sure to follow us some. Oh my god, thank you, Jensen, for the Argentina. Glad to have you here. Hello, Juliana. There you go. You're happy. Hi, Scuba. Glad to have you. Thank you. Please stop spamming. And thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi, Yuri. How you doing today? I had to mute you, man. Again, hi, Zare. Thank you guys for the follows and subs. Hi, Karen. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Neon. By the way, should I get that? By the way, Mashiro, when I message, should I try? should I do that? I'll be down. Hi, Little. Hi, April. Hi, Sun. Hi, Anthony. I'm joking. Hi, Jude. Hi, Alpha. Glad to have you here. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Azor. Glad to have you. Hi, Christian. Hi, Zohar. Hi, Zohar. Hi, Stella. Hi, Ashin. Hi, Random. Thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Hi, Funny. Hi, Jensen. Never mind. In the I was joking. I was like, should I do what I said in the DMs? Hi, Lechi. Hi, Lilith. Hi, Christiano. Bro, I haven't seen you since 2025. Damn. It's been long then. Hi, Till. How you been? Probably since you're not followed the me, Till. How dare you? I'm sad. No, I'm joking. Hi, Rumi. Hi, Ashlyn. Hi, Christian. Welcome, Yuki. Thank you for being here. June, thank you for the uncle art. Thank you so much, June. I hate that. I hate Unc, but you know what? I'll keep it. We should have followed. Just be careful. Do you have experience? Hi, Weasel. Thank you, Fun, for the sub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the uncle alert. Glad to have you, June. Thank you so much. Hi, Son. Thank you for the sub. Hi, Trish. Hi, Soap. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for the uncle alert. Hi, Verity. Hi, Sin. And hi, Grayson. Hi, Michael. Hi, Harrison. How you doing there? No, I'm innocent. Aha, yeah. Hi, Toka. Thank you for the Toka, thank you for the laughing disco. And June, thank you for the uncle alert. Thank you guys so much today for your donos. Michael, am I ignoring you? No. Hi, Jensen. Am I tempted to say yes? Yes. No, it's okay. It's okay. I had no more gems. It's okay. I wonder who took them. Thank you guys for your donations. So I appreciate it. Toka, thank you for the laughing. Thank you for the uncle alert too again. Oh my god, you guys are so nice today. Hi, Zero. Seriously, you muted me? Because you kept spamming. Happy birthday. Fine, I follow. Thank you, Zara. Thank you. Appreciate the follow, Till and cute. Hi, Biker. Hi, Owen. Hi, Whiff. I miss you. Let's go, guys. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Yes, guys, if you want to send more gifts, I do appreciate it. Hi, Rose. Hi, Cute. How you doing today? Hi, Stella. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Christian. How's your stats been recently, like, in terms of, like, getting stuff? I'm curious. Mashira, I can't respond, obviously, until after, but show me your stats recently. I'm curious. Hi, Ensor. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Luna. Me and Mashira share data since we're the two only streamers who primarily do mostly obbies or similar related content that we know of. Okay, thank you. And also we're like the two only adults that we know. I make sure to follow some that do this kind of thing. So it's like, hi Grayson. I won't say our ages, but hi Nick. Hi everyone, glad to have you. So like me and Mashira talk and we do be like, this is this, and then I'd be like, this is this. And thank you for the I don't do obby races since I would die, so thank you, I appreciate it. Let's go. And thank you for the follows or subs. What about the here comes the money, cha-ching, cha-ching. Hello. Hi Mike. Hi Nico. Hi there. Welcome. I wonder what. I wonder if it's because you switch games. Hi Garner, how you doing today? Hi Stephine, hi Grayson. June, thank you for the start. Glad to have you here. I've been getting semi-similar views. I just started doing 2 streams a day, opposite times, and that's been doing pretty well for my stuff. Please go to the guys. You know, you could just wait until I finish the tower for Scuba. I'm gonna mute you again. I'm gonna delete you, bro. Thank you, Gina. Hi, Gar. You're wondering why I muted you. You should have followed. Glad to have you. I'm in the bottom. There you guys go. Hi, Julia. Hi, Grace. I'm glad to have you. No, that makes sense then. I'll show you what I've been. I'll show you my last week at least after. Hi, dog. Axel. The stream is actually a little bit less sub-wise. Hi, Bika. Glad to have you. Although I've gotten 300, which, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy I could even get dream of 300, so thank you guys. Appreciate it. I just mean compared to, maybe not morning stream. Morning streams don't tend to do as much sub, although I get a lot of people and it's nice to say hello. It's just like compared to night streams recently, which, I mean, to be fair, if my standard is higher or near 300 subs a stream, I'm happy. I am so happy I could even think of that. That is like a dream. So thank you guys. That is not a bad thing to be at right now. Hi Stella. Hi Roro. Yeah, thank you. Hi Elise. Hi Kobe. Again, thank you for the follows and subs. Glad to have you. Although I might end in a minute though, unfortunately. My voice is getting thrilled. Hi, Till Domination. Oh god. There's 2 Tills in my stream. Are you guys dating? Is this like a romance? Hello. Oh god, they're multiplying, guys. I have 2 Tills in my TikTok chat. Are you guys doing what guys, what's the reproduction that bacteria do when they like split into 2? I'm blanking on it right now. Bacteria. You guys know what I'm talking about? Ah, fuck, I'm blanking. Mitosis? Mitosis, I think, right? Hi, Jensen. Hi, June. Thank you for the gold coin. Glad to have you. It's mitosis versus the other one. June, thank you for the 9 gold coins. 10 gold, 11 gold coins, June. Holy, thank you. Thank you. 12 gold coins, June. Holy, June. Thank you. Make sure to follow. Thank you for the 14 gold coins. I got 100k gems. I gotta save them. This is the best. You got 100k gems? Can you spend it all on me right now? I will start crying. I won't lie. No, I'm joking. If you want to save them, go save them. Hi, Flaky. You should prove to me that you have it by giving me a concert. No, I'm joking. Give me a castle, guys, right now. Thank you, Tony, for the gold coin. Glad to have you. Hi, Lonzy. Give me. Hi, Grayson. I mean, come to my stream. Yeah. Hi, Rivet. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Stella. I'm joking. Obviously, if you guys want to donate, you can. I'm never gonna force anybody to donate. I know you're joking, Mishiro. Guys, go go sub to my friend Mishiro. They're very nice. Toka, thank you so much for the laugh. Oh my god. Toka, thank you for the clapping seal. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Pingy. Thank you for the laughing seal, Toka. That's so nice. Thank you today. I appreciate it. The game name is called Coffee Tower. Hi, Jensen. He's still okay. What? Okay. Good luck, I guess. I Tilla. I think never. I want to make a joke, but hi, Flaky. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for the flowers, Flaky. Glad to have you. Thank you, Satoru, for the 6-7 donation. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. Thank you for the 6-7 donation, Satoru, and then Flaky. Thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you. Hi, Verna. Hi, Anya. Hi, To. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Grayson. Thank you for the follows and subs. Hi, Christian. How are you? Hello. Hi, Pamela. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hello. Yeah. Hi, it's me. Thank you, Flaky, for the high five. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Cookie. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follows and subs. Jensen, thank you for the hundreds. Glad to have you. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Cookie. How are you? Hi, Flaky. No problem. Thank you guys for your donations. And again, thank you for the hundreds, Flaky. That's so. Thank you for the. Sorry, we're clapping. Oh, got my throat. Satoru, thank you for the laughing disco, Satoru. Thank you so much for your dono. Holy. Oh my God, Satoru. Thank you, Jensen. Thank you for your stars. Glad to have you. Hi, I'm Lou. How you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Make sure to follow our sub. Hi, Cookie. Hi, it's me. Thank you guys for your donations. Again, thank you for the laughing disco, Satoru. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Jack made paper ragdoll. Oh, that was really cool that you did. Sounds really cool. What's my name? Okay, out of 10. What are you guys? Hi, Flaky. How you doing? Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. It's not. I didn't end it. I'm not gonna end it for that reason. I'm ending it because my throat hurts. Hi guys, hi Flaky, thank you for the gold coin. I mean, to be fair, it's like it's 2 hours in the stream. Satoru, thank you for the laughing disco. Thank you so much, Satoru. So I mean, like obviously, like the stream's gonna drop off if you're more than an hour and a half. I mean, the time you stream is like pretty perfect, Mashiro, but you tend to get. Thank you, Satoru, so much for your laughing, though. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Mick. When we end, my voice is hurting, so probably soon, but. I find it funny that you get tired because like if I was just doing what like maybe because maybe I don't know why, but like since you don't talk, it's like I feel like that'd be so much easier. I guess you type, which might be bad, and that might be why. Hi Taylor. I feel like it's harder at least. Maybe I'm biased. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. Hi Luffy. Hi Christian. Trust me, the hardest part about this, in my opinion, is talking so much. You talk a lot? Oh, I didn't know. My bad. Sorry, I haven't watched your streams in a little bit since I've been so busy with life stuff, so I'll go check out your stream again and go check it. Sorry, I had life stuff come up. I'm a bad friend, I know, Mishiro. Satoru, thank you for the 6-7. I appreciate it. Okay, fair enough. I thought I went to one of your streams and you weren't talking for a bit though. Like a week ago. Maybe I just caught you in like the one time you what he said? I might need a better mic. If you need help, I can try to help. I mean, you could just honestly, if you want like there's better mics than this, but like if you want like a cheap, pretty standard mic that will last you exactly 5 years, go with like a Blue Yeti. But if you want like a better one, go for a Shure, but that's expensive, so you gotta be careful. I got a Shure, and it's like the best you can really get for the price. Hi, Axel. Granted, my quality isn't the best since I have a bad audio plugin for it, and I'm gonna get a better one, but I did everything what YouTube told me to do, and then everybody, like there's like a meme that it's like people won't tell you when you're wrong unless like someone else says that it's the right answer, and then suddenly they'll tell you. That's what it feels like. I tried to explain to a person about it, and they're like, "Oh, you should have just got a refund." I was like, "Yeah, you're probably right. My bad, I was dumb." Hi, Banyan. Hi, Christian. Make sure to follow our sub. Alex, thank you for the flowers. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. I think I said something I accidentally. Thank you, Axel, for the hundreds, Axel. I just saw that. I am so sorry if I missed your thing. Hello, Alex. So glad to have you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing very good, Axel, and wishing you the best. Thank you for the 100 awesomes. You're so nice for that. Thank you, Axel. Hi, Alex. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Princess. Hi, Nico. Hi, Chris. Hi, Thea. My Roblox. Guys, I literally put my Roblox name in the chat like 5 times. There you guys go. Hello. Make sure to follow her sub. Am I waiting there? No. Hi, Nico. Hi, Gears. Again, thank you guys for your donations today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Timmy. What's your Roblox name? Random _ guy unknown. Make sure to follow her, so I'm glad to have you. Guys, don't be like right on top of me when I play. I would appreciate that. Hello. Thank you for the community heart, CBY. Glad to have you. Hi to me. Hi from. How you doing today? Welcome. Why are you ignoring me? Sorry, Christian. My voice hurts. I'm not talking as much now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably end in a second, but I really do appreciate all the donuts today. I don't want to end since you guys have been so nice and I really appreciate everything you've given, but my voice is actually hurting, so I'm not sure. Should I end or not end? Thank you for the follows and subs. Thank you guys again for your donations today. I really do appreciate it. Hi Aimhim, hi Serwin, hi Sunray. Bashir, what do you think? End or not end? Make sure to follow. Hi Dreadlean, how are you? Hi Playa, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. Hi Chris, how you doing there? Welcome, welcome. It's called Nido Tower. Oh, sorry, it's called Coffee Tower. Da 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 da. That's that's not. I'm not asking for an opinion. Give me the opinion. It's like if she was like, oh my god, can I join you? God. It's like asking for a restaurant recommendation with me. Like, you choose. I did that. Hi Bear, thank you for the follow. Hi Mochi, thank you for the follow. I remember I asked my aunt for a recommendation, and they were like, you choose it. I'm like, but you know what's better? You've been to both. And you're like, you choose it. I'm like, oh my god. I had to literally look it up like for an hour, like what I wanted to choose, and they're like, actually, I think the other one was better. I'm like, god damn it, Jacob, thank you for the star. I tried to find something with like more locally caught stuff, so that's why I had to look it up. Like, okay. That's why I always choose like, hey, do the answer that, what the hell? Make sure to follow. Oh, there's a hacker. Oh. Again, thank you guys for the follows, your subs. I hope you guys are doing well with whatever you guys are doing. Hi Sammy, hi Liza, hi Jacob, how are you? Thank you for subbing and following. Like, if I ask you to choose, give me the answer. Hi Jason, welcome back. I mean, I don't think you're in my game anymore, but yeah. Hi Grayson, you like sharks, don't you? Yeah, sharks are cool. Hi Michael. I like Ellen Joe. Hi user, thank you for the follows and subs, guys. Hi Liz, hi Jinling. Hi Vegeta, thank you guys for the follows and subs, guys. Glad to have you. Hi Cannon, glad to have you. That's cool. I watched you since September 20. You know, like I wasn't even a content creator then. How could you watch me since then if I wasn't making content? Hi Con, hi Cam. Unless you were watching on my original YouTube account that I made when I was like 11, but I don't think you found that. So be sure to follow some. I'm sure someone here has, but and subscribe. Hi Dieron, hi Riley, hi Aaron, hi Laya. Oh, that was one of my donathon goals. The donathon really didn't happen, which is kind of funny. He's like, I did it so it was Ko-Fi, right? Because the way the fees work, and then I got so much on YouTube. And, hello, people got bothered by this stuff, and I was like, oh, it's like 20th, yeah. Make sure to follow or some, yeah. I'm sure you did. Hi Koba, hi R, hi Junior, glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hi Ann, hi Mila, glad to have you. Hi Khan, hi Adra, hi Janito. Hi Kobe, hi Alan, glad to have you. Make sure to follow us up. Hi Jamie. Hi Icon, glad to have you. Hi Limona, glad to have you. Hi Radasi, glad to have you. Hello Icon, hi Neva, hi Liz, glad to have you. Make sure to follow us on. You play Nido Tower? Yeah, I played Nido. Hi Sakura. It's called Coffee Tower. You played Nido. Yeah, I always do Nido at the start. I start off with Nido, and then I play other stuff later on. Hi Jacob, thanks for the stars. Oh yeah, by the way, they're gonna have a new tower in Nido tomorrow at 8 p.m. my time. So that's probably gonna be around, I don't know, that's gonna be in like, they're gonna have a new tower in Nido in like 16 hours, so. I might get Starbucks tomorrow, guys. Slay. Even most of my streams. Oh, thank you. Very good enough. Thank yous. Hi, Jasmine. Oh yeah, let me make a note of myself. I gotta get Starbies. Oh my god, guys, we're getting Starbies. I hate my life. We should have followed her sub. Hi, Biker. Hi, June. Hi, Jasmine. I'm sorry. On Wednesday, can you get a 4-pack with us? Maybe. Guys, also I want to say thank you guys for your donations and subs and follows, everyone. I do appreciate it. I think once I'm done with this, I'm gonna end stream for now. My voice is hurting. Hi Dahlia, what am I playing? I'm playing a game called Boba Tea Coffee Tower. I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, what the hell? Oh, sorry. I know what happened. That scared the hell out of me. I know what happened though. I hit 59k on Twitch. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I didn't realize that until now. Someone subbed to my Twitch and where's my Twitch notification? Hi Hillary. Sorry, that was loud. Hello, welcome. Hello guys. Hi Real. Hi Melina. Hi Mister. Glad to have you. Thank you for the follow subs. First, just saying I am sorry. I was like, what was that too? And then I realized I heard that, that means I hit 100. I hit 59k since I usually have 100 goals in Twitch. That's cool. Maybe I hit 60k soon, 6k. Although I forget if people know that I'm a +18 streamer still on Twitch. I always say that. I tell people that. Not in the sense of like, you know, +18 content. Like I don't really do that, but like I talk about like geopolitics. So like it's not the interest type of this people. A lot of the people here, no offense. I know I talk about like complex economic issues there, and then it's like, thank you Donut for the bus. Okay, I guess I have Donut. Do I go on longer or do I take a break? I'll let you decide. Donut, my throat hurts, so I was gonna literally end right now, but since you donated that, thank you for the park Donut for the park the bus. Thank you. Hi Sierra. Thank you for the start. I'll let you decide, Donut. Should I go on longer or should I take a break with my throat hurting? You can decide. I'll choose what you choose because I think that's fair since you gave me a park the bus. Thank you so much, Donut. Thank you so much, Donut. Again, thank you. Be sure to follow. So glad to have you. Thank you, thank you. Donut, what do you think? Do I take a break or do I go longer? Guys, it's all up to Donut what they choose right now. If I take a break or not. Hi, Inky. Okay, I'm taking a break. Hello, guys. Thank you guys for following and subbing. Thank you guys for your donos, and I hope you guys have the most wonderful, amazing, nice days. Hi, Jack. So I'm sorry if you just joined my stream. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have the best, wonderful days, whatever you guys are doing. Thank you guys. I love you so much. I really wish you guys the best. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you guys for your donations, so subs, your follows. Have a nice night, everyone. Bye-byes. Glad to have you guys.